Mic check 1 2.
Check, check.
Check check.
Check.
Ooh. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me this was all settled, did you?
We're live, Ryan. Anyway, guys, sorry we're a little bit late. Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday Night Fly Casual. We have this evening 2 games.
We do indeed.
Sorry we're a little bit late. I don't tend to get a lot of games when I come down on a Tuesday because I'm doing this.
Yes.
So I managed to squeeze in a little game before and it overran by about 10 minutes. So
Well, Little Ash was in for the first time in like 3 months. So
yeah.
it's good to have him back.
Bilbo Ash, welcome back, son. Right. So what have we got for you this evening? We've got 2 games. We have a nice guy versus nice guy
We do indeed.
game, which is Arfon, who is one of the nicest guys in X-Wing. And we have Jamie, second best looking man in X-Wing, Bradley.
Yes. Second only to the man outside on the counter.
Who, Ash?
Ash Brooks, yeah.
Is he the best looking man
He
in
is
X-Wing?
the best looking man in
He-
X-Wing.
Is he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with his receding hairline?
Well,
But,
not
you know,
receded
hair,
enough.
hair doth not maketh the man, as they say.
I agree.
And that is that you can look that up because Confucius said that. You know,
Yeah.
so you are joined by myself. I'm hosting this evening with my good friend Ryan Sharp.
Hello.
I'm Steve, by the way. And for the next game, we have Gemma McLean,
Yes.
who is our newest female member of Weekend Warlords X-Wing team.
She is.
And she's amazing.
She is.
And she is in a Lady and the Tramp game going up against your good self, Ryan Sharp.
Say, who could possibly be the tramp, sir? It is I! You see how it goes? I have found out that her list counters mine quite badly.
Oh, does it?
A little bit.
So you're going to get
here's the
destroyed
thing,
on
right?
stream.
She's got... Do you want me to spoil lists that she's got?
Well, I don't know. Let's ask the guys out there. Do you want to know what lists Gemma,
Do you know why I'm going to really struggle with Gemma's list?
Gemma and Ryan are playing this afternoon or this evening?
I am going to struggle a bit, but it'll be interesting. It'll be good fun. Gemma's a good laugh. So.
So we'll leave that open to the guys out there. So if you want us to do it, that's the universal chat. Good evening, live stream dream team.
Evening, Matt.
Hello, Matt Whittam. How are you? Thank you so much for your very kind.
Do you know what I
gift.
have done, like an idiot?
What have you done?
I've left my very nice commentary range rulers at home.
You said you were gonna play with them.
I know.
Mate. Even on stream and everything.
I know.
You can use mine. But massive
Thank
props.
you, sir.
Massive props to Matt Whittam, who was down on Sunday. Absolute pleasure to have you here, mate. We love you here. We do recognise everything you do for the X-Wing community, and more power to you. And you're one of the most generous people I've ever met. So thank you so much. We do have Matt. Just for you guys that don't particularly know, Matt did us a special kind of little run of range rulers. And those range rulers, Ash just brought them in. He did 4 sets of range rulers for us, and they are range 1, range 2, range 3, obviously. And he's given us a little kind of samurai sword type display stand for them.
That's beautiful.
Which we can construct. And ours say Weekend Warlords live stream dream team.
Yes.
Right? And he made 3 of those and 1. Which I think we might be giving away tonight.
I think we are giving away a set of range rulers. Plastic swag on Tuesday night.
Plastic swag on Tuesday night Fly Casual. And now you will not get these anywhere else in the world ever,
No.
and you will not even get them on a Rasta and Ash show. You won't get them anywhere. These are specially
They're
commissioned
even
for
more exclusive than Rasta and Ash.
Yeah. So what we want to do is we want to give them away to our live stream dream team #1 fan.
Yes.
Right? We don't know who that is. But we're going to do something. I haven't even
There's a few
decided what we're going
candidates.
to do.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to.
Whether we put it to a vote or whatever, I don't know. Whatever. But on these range rulers, they say Weekend Warlords live stream dream team #1 fan. So it's not just a clever name.
Yes.
So
That's literally written on the range rulers.
it is, and engraved, and it's been painted by Matt, and they're the matte finish ones.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Oh, they are absolutely stunning. So really happy for that, and I don't know whether we're just going to give them away, or are we going to go with a cheering mechanism? So whoever cheers the loudest, I don't know. We'll have a think about it.
Yeah.
We'll decide.
That-
But this is going to be running all night.
Yes.
So throughout your game as well.
Yeah.
And I'll speak to Tim, because Tim will be commentating with me on your game.
Excellent.
And me and Tim will be doing various shenanigans. So
Cool.
it's all good. It's all good. We're here. We're back on a Tuesday. We love it. And we're glad that you guys have joined us as well.
Yes, good to have some lovely company for the evening.
So what should we do? Should we talk about their list?
Oh, we can do.
Yeah? Should we talk about their list?
You're right, Alphon.
Hello, Arfon. Arfon's joining us. He's supposed to be playing.
I figured I'd join the commentary tonight, you know.
Oh, really? Yeah. So we've got the Hate Ghost.
No.
Kay is saying the Hate Ghost.
It is the hate ghost, it's also Kanan the unfriendly ghost.
Kanan the Unfriendly Ghost. Arfon
Yeah.
has named this
The
list.
overlays.
Well, Ben named it, but I loved it.
What are we saying, sir?
We're ready to go. Do you want us to wait 5 minutes for the 7:30 start, or just start up?
No, just start up, mate.
Right, we'll be
Just
good.
start.
Going
Yeah,
in
you
about
go
a
for
minute.
it.
Yep, it's all good. Yeah. Thank you for joining us, everybody. So, Ryan, let's talk lists.
Yeah. Arfon's very interesting ghost list.
Well, Arfon flew this on Saturday.
He did indeed. He did fly this on Saturday.
And how did he do on Saturday?
There was, I'm going to say, mixed results on Saturday.
So when you say mixed results,
I mean, he
that's
lost
if-
all of them.
Yes. I was going to say, when you mix 0
But-
wins with 5 losses, that's the mixed result.
But sometimes he was smiling. That was the mix. He was having fun anyway.
yeah. I mean, and obviously, you know, that's 131 points of Ghost on
Yeah.
the table. Arfon, right?
I know the overlay says it's got 2 force. It's actually got 4.
Yes, it has, because it doesn't add the force from Maul and
Yes.
it doesn't add the force from Ezra.
Yeah, I believe it's the only ship in the game that can get up to 4 force.
Yeah.
total.
And hate, obviously, when you take damage, which you will as
A ghost is quite good at taking damage.
You all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk us through that, because you're actually really good at this sort of stuff, and I tend to struggle a little bit.
This is a list I was going to put on the table.
Is it?
Yes. Me and Arfon have individually built 4 force ghost lists. I wasn't going to go with Nora. I was probably going to go with an X-wing, I think, but I wasn't sure about the extra party.
Yeah.
But I do really like Nora in this list. It's a good laugh.
Yeah.
And he's got that lovely Duke Lando Calrissian combo, which is a Rebel Jank favourite at the moment.
So, and just Death Range blog, hi Charles, is put in there, loving Duke and Lando.
Yeah.
Just absolute gambling addiction.
It is so silly. It is really silly. You see, Arfon's got two focus icons because that's just what happened. And I just love it. In a game where everyone complains about dice variance, you just go, "I'll have more dice, please, sir."
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very
It's
much.
so silly.
So Jamie didn't do too well at the weekend either. He was a Sunday. But when I
No.
say didn't do too well, that meant from a results perspective. But
Yes.
everybody that I've spoken to that played him has said, what a top guy. you know?
He told me he learned that Han Solo doesn't fly quite like Boba Fett does.
Oh yeah, because he was flying. He was flying Han in the YT, wasn't he?
Yes, he
Yeah.
was for Scum Han, which he substituted out for Boba.
Yeah.
And it works differently. It turns out
Okay.
they are very different ships.
So hi, greetings warlords. That's from Ulfric. Hi Ulfric. How's things?
Hi, Ulfric.
Hope you're well. So what I'm going to do in between the games, while you're setting up yours, is I'm going to put these templates that we've got under the camera,
Yeah, the dice cam.
so people can see exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, they are lovely.
They are incredible. So I'm not sure whether we should do the cheer system. I think that might be.
Maybe.
I know it costs people money, but do you know what? You ain't getting these nowhere else.
No,
That was very good English for me, wasn't it? You ain't getting these nowhere else, son. You ain't getting these nowhere else. What are you talking about? I should have had Rasta's flat cap on when I did
Yeah,
that.
you need flat cap look.
Unfortunately, no Rasta tonight. Rasta's not here tonight.
Is he not?
No.
Not coming at all.
No,
I thought
not
he was just
coming
out
at
for
all.
food.
No, he's so he was here Saturday
He was.
tournament. He was here Sunday
was.
tournament. He was here filming Rasta and Ash last night.
Now I understand why he's taking a
So
day
he's
off.
taken a night off.
Fair.
He's left it over to
I suppose I'll let him off.
to us. Is that all right?
This is where he's going to pop up in the chat.
Yeah, he's going to go. All right, Ryan."
Chastises, isn't he?
There you go, Matt Whittam. My last game was against Jamie. It was an ace game. Last shot pushed it to my favour just. But he was great to play against. Top bloke.
Yeah.
He is. He's so kind of placid and he's nice. And he's got some awesome tattoos. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Don't tell me
I
again,
don't know when he's going to get them finished, mind you. So, unfortunately, no recipes from Rasta tonight.
No, he's-
But I am in negotiation with him, or I will be this week, to do a little segment for Tuesday nights.
All right.
Because I don't. Right, so this is what's happened for Weekend Warlords on a Tuesday, okay? So what's happened is that we've agreed that Rasta and Ash have got their own thing on a Monday. Yeah?
Yeah. We give them enough space.
And they've kindly allowed to let us take control of Tuesdays,
Yes.
which is really cool because it means that we've got a bit of free license. As long as we don't overstep the PG boundaries, we're all good. Yeah?
Not like John on Sunday.
Not like John and... Oh, John. Director John.
John on
He,
Sunday.
do you know what, right? Stream. Do you know what? He says to us, whenever we're doing this, doesn't he? He says, keep it clean. You know, try and be PG. There's audiences out there. There's kids watching. There's,
Yeah.
This is it, yeah.
there's people like Paul Spurgeon, for example, that stream this to his television and have it on
Yeah.
when his missus is in there on her iPad and stuff like that, which I
Yes.
think is amazing.
Yeah.
Right. So John's there on a Sunday after the day of the Sabbath, no less. Right? The day of the Sabbath, right? And what does he do? He drops the F-bomb on
Yeah,
about
no.
4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
I'm playing on stream, and all I hear is lots of cheering, right? And
Me and
that-
Arthur
that-
just didn't know how to react.
That's not because I did something really wonderful and amazing on the table, because let's be quite frank, I didn't do any of that at all on Sunday. But yeah, Charles is saying I'm a poor innocent child. But John Ye dropped the
Do it for
F-bomb
you,
on
Charles.
Sunday.
Yeah, he did.
So, but he's allowed a gimme because he's the
Yeah.
boss. Okay, to be
Absolutely.
fair. However, what they've said, what him and Ash have kindly said is, do you know what? Do the stream on a Tuesday.
Take control.
So what I want to do, My plan over
See,
the
Jude
next.
is watching this right now.
I have it on. I have it on the TV in front of kids. Yeah, Jude's watching this on the
Yeah,
TV.
you
Hi,
guys.
Jude. Nice to have you viewing, sir. And we're looking forward to seeing you in February because they are doing the double. Paul and Jude,
Yes,
they're doing
they
the
have
double.
bought their tickets and they're coming out for birthdays.
Yeah.
Because it's Paul's birthday as well. Not on the weekend, I believe. It's like right before.
Well, it's
you have to remind me,
Rasta's
Paul.
birthday on the 9th.
It
and
is
the
on the
Saturday
Saturday.
tournament is on the 9th.
Yes.
So if you want to come and celebrate Rasta's birthday with him, buy a ticket. He's like he's some superstar, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
And then Sunday, obviously, is £10 a ticket. The tickets went up this afternoon.
They did. I don't know how many are left. Can we have a quick
But
check?
do you know what? We can do, yeah. I mean, in our chat, in our Warlords chat,
Yeah.
we have. As soon as John announced, no, it was Ash that announced that the tickets gone on sale.
I bought mine immediately.
My phone just went bang, bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang, bang. So it's all good. So what I want to do while Ryan's checking how many tickets have sold, what I'd like to do with Tuesday nights is make it a fully interactive experience, right?
Ooh.
So what I want to do with that is have little features, make it like a proper show,
Yeah.
kind of like a podcast with the images of some quality games going on in the background, right?
Yeah.
And I can only do that alongside yourself, Tim, and when Arfon wants to come in and do it, Arfon as well.
Okay.
So what we've got at Warlords is we've discovered a new thing on Twitch, right? Unfortunately, it's not a YouTube thing, but it's this thing called cheering on Twitch,
yeah, cheers.
right? So Rasta and Ash did it last night, and they gave away, I think, a scum conversion kit and
They did.
some other bits and bobs, and it's all to do with the Twitch chat where you can buy cheers. So I think 100 cheers is like £1.48 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
And you can cheer the
Kay's on
loudest. A podcast with moving visual elements. These newfangled ideas will never catch on. That's because you're in Scotland, sir, and they still like Buckfast and Iron Brew.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those. Sounds like they really missed the trick in not replacing Chris Evans with you, sir.
I've got the deets, Steve.
You've got the deets. Going to
Yeah,
be
so-
BBC me up, sir.
The tickets only went on sale about 2 o'clock this afternoon, I think.
Yeah.
And we've already sold 17 for Saturday,
So
out of
nearly
40,
half.
and 15 for Sunday.
So they're 50%
Flying
gone.
off the shelves, gents.
Yeah, flying off the shelf. So Arfon's done a real aggressive move with that ghost.
He's just going to move in, reinforce. Yeah.
He fears nothing,
Yeah.
does Arfon?
No, I
does
know.
he? So what we have is...
That's where the big gun is. So.
We want to do some features. It's totally daft, but simply an entertaining, flexible way to cover costs, which is true, Nick. Thank you for that. And thanks for tuning in, Nick. It was a shame you had to go early through not feeling too good. So
Yes.
hope
a
you're feeling
shame.
better, mate. Hope you're feeling better. So,
Emon's seen the ghost and legged it.
yeah.
Two turn and boost away. See you later, Kanan. Don't know.
I'm really tempted to pop up again as if it weren't for the system being the month after. What? System opens in March? I thought it was in February. I thought it was in April.
But he might be saying he would pop up for March, but the system opens.
Okay. Was just
Oh,
knackered and
Arfon's
there
gone
was a
straight
bar
past Bobber.
So yeah, what I want to do is I want to get together with you guys in our little commentary kind of group that we've got,
Okay.
and I want to batter out some ideas. But what I want to do as well is I want to open up that to the floor out there. And what sort of things do you want to do on a Tuesday night? I'll tell you
Yeah.
what we've got lined up. Right, we've got a feature called "Does Tim Like It?"
Yes.
Right.
I saw you mention this.
So Tim has only got 2 things to say in that feature. One is, I like it, or I don't like it.
Yeah.
Right? And Tim, knowing Tim, he's always got an opinion on something, and to try and narrow him down to just those 2 sentences is going to be a massive challenge. However, whenever FFG drop a spoiler or a reveal or anything like that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show Tim the cards. We're going to read them through together.
Paul's already joining in.
I'll talk about it, and Tim will just say whether he likes it or he doesn't.
Yeah.
Now, Tim is like a walking hive mind
Yeah,
of
no.
X-Wing.
He is.
So if he doesn't like something, it's probably not going to work.
yeah.
He will discredit himself from that statement, so he can't be blamed if something does go wrong. But if you guys want to see anything, we've got... Oh, do you know what? I'm really excited. Sorry, I'm talking a lot, but...
It's all right. Keep going.
We have got some fantastic things lined up in the few weeks coming. So, we're going to do the cheer thing, whether it's on a Tuesday tonight or whenever. Maybe we'll just do this one as a little preamble and a little teaser to say this is what we do, without doing the cheer thing. I don't know. Probably will do the cheer thing because it makes money for the store.
Yes.
But we've just had a little kind of off-the-cuff meeting with Ash beforehand, and Ash has said if the guys that are watching the stream want to be involved in this on a sort of an interactive level by supporting, by cheering, by donating to the store, that sort of thing, what we will have is exclusive, never available anywhere else Tuesday night swag to give away on Fly Casual. What do you think?
I like it.
That's Tim's line.
Yeah.
So that is going to come now. Whether that's every week or whether that's every couple of weeks or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not so sure.
Best we can do, we'll see.
But we've got a store here. We've got ordering capability. We've got enough people that we know to be able to sort of slip them a few quid and say, "Can you provide this for us?"
I know a guy.
I know a guy. So we want to make this into more of a proper show.
Yeah.
Bit of structure, still with the banter, still with all the interaction, and I think that recipes by Rasta could be a nice little feature.
Recipes by Rust. Yes.
Where he comes in or he pre-records it, whatever he wants to do, sits down, talks about the recipe, and then goes. What do you think?
I would love a Rasta cooking show.
Would you?
Yeah.
It would be great, wouldn't it? Can you imagine him in an apron?
No.
In my blog, I just go to tell... Oh, that's all spun off the screen. Let's go to my master chat. So, Charles, in my blog, I just tell people to go to Warlords. Happy days.
Thanks, Charles.
Shoguns89. Evening, brothers. Salty signing in. Hope one of them's good. Hi, Salt. How you doing, sir?
Evening, Salty.
Weekend Warlords branded rum.
Oh.
Matt Whittam, see you on the 9th, gents. Yeah,
Matt's coming. Yes.
That was my idea, PJ. Yeah, well, the rum. If you want some stuff, I might have some fun non-light up for change things to send you, mate. That'd be cool, like a little dice tray or something like that.
That'd be incredible.
But it needs to not be available anywhere else.
You just need to say in the middle. I like it.
Maybe we, yeah.
Tim Marston.
Recipes by Raston, Fantasy Fly 'em or Fold 'em. Yes, I do like that Fantasy Fly 'em or Fold 'em. So what PJ was saying about that, right? So PJ was saying about that, and he was saying, and I think it's a really great idea. When the points changes hit, right, we go through it with Tim, and I read out the card, the change in points, and he says whether to fly it or to fold it.
I like that.
Yeah, well, that's PJ.
Yes, that's a brilliant idea.
That is the one credit point for #1 fan.
That's, yes, absolutely. PJ, that is brilliant.
I think so. Yes. So anyway, what's going on in the game?
Bob got behind Kanan a little bit. Arfon's working out who's got Kanan's going to shoot.
Well, Emon has got some sick bombs to drop.
Arfon did get to double tap with the arc because he's got veteran tail gunner.
Okay. Yes, he did.
Oh, if only Arfon had the force.
Yeah, there it is. He just called him in there.
Oh, look at that, boys! It's beautiful.
And Jamie, right.
Take him, Bobber.
Oh, Bobber, re-roll.
He's seen it coming. Look.
But what's Bobber done? Bobber's done nothing.
Bobber's seen it coming. That's it. He's taken the hit.
He's taken them. What's going on?
Beautiful.
This build from Arfon might just work.
Arfon, you beautiful man. The smile on that man's face right now is so big.
You can't see it through his beard, though. He does look like a Wookiee, to be fair.
It's magnificent. I can't grow a beard like that. It just doesn't happen.
Well, that's because you're fresh-faced and baby-faced, sir.
Arfon's not that on
You're the third best-looking man in X-Wing.
Third best. I'll take that best.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
I must be ranking probably where I ranked at the weekend on Saturday. No ranking. In my
Busy
good-looking stakes. Yeah, busy commentating. Busy talking about how good-looking everyone else is except for me. So yeah. If you guys have got any suggestions for what you guys want us to do, seriously, bang them in the chat room. You know, message me or Ryan. Or
have you done a reset on the mic?
No, the mic's all right. Oh, got the mic buzz. Let's do the reset on the mic. Be right back. Microphone check 1 2, sir.
Check 1 2. Check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Try that. Is the mic sounding better?
Arfon has a love for intimidation. It's one of his favourite cards.
I don't know what's been going on with this microphone, you know.
It keeps doing it. Every time we start a stream, it buzzes until we unplug it and replug it.
Yeah.
Buzz still there.
Oh, come on. Right, okay, let's do it. Let's do it properly. Isab. Let's try that. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Microphone check. That's nice. That's from my old disco days, mate. Is it near any power cables? It is near some power cables, and the power cables are not plugged in.
Excellent.
All clear. Yes, better. Thank you. Look who's joined us.
Who's Vienna Cowboy?
Who's Vienna Cowboy? Seriously, who is that?
Is he the only veteran in chat right now?
Oh,
I think he might be.
I think he might be. Yeah. Vienna Cowboy is not. Again, that's not just a clever name. That gentleman. Oh, Vienna.
Every time.
I did that joke on Saturday.
I
as well.
know.
So Vienna Cowboy came and played with us this weekend, and he won the Saturday tournament.
Yes.
So where did he come from, Ryan?
Vienna, actually.
What?
Incredibly.
He's a 5-0 top tier.
Said he
god.
wanted to come and learn to play like a warlord, and it turns out he's just better than all of us.
Yeah.
And there's nothing we can teach him.
No.
So wasted trip, really.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's a bit of a waste of money. You know.
Yeah.
And I think because he travelled, everyone just went easy on him.
Maybe.
You know, but his list was filth.
His list
His
was really good.
filth. But no, seriously, Christian, amazing that you would come over and see us. Do you know what? He was talking to me, and he was saying that he's only been playing since October. I'm not
What?
sure. I'm not sure I believe it.
I do not believe that at all, Christian.
But next time,
No way.
bring all the Austrian dudes over with you.
Maybe October 2013.
Yeah, possibly.
I believe that.
I mean, I've been playing for like a year and a half. Yeah, wrecked. Yeah,
Yeah,
Boy got
same
talent.
I'm same as you.
I bet his journey. Yeah, see, Paul Spurgeon saying. I bet his journey took longer than 4 hours.
Yeah.
he'll be back.
He'll be back, sir.
Do you know what? Love it. So, Christian, it was an absolute honour to meet you, sir. We love you over
really
here.
was.
You know, everybody I spoke to gave positive feedback about you and the way you are and who you are, and such a nice guy. And
Yeah.
you went out for food with like some of the guys on the Saturday night, and it was amazing. So bring some of the guys over with you next time.
Yeah.
You know, pay for them out your prize money that you won. Oh yeah, there wasn't any.
He's got a very nice coin you can trade in
You
there,
can
can't
melt the coin down,
you? Pawn off the veteran coin.
pawn off the veteran coin.
Yeah.
What? To somebody like me? I'll give you £4.99 for it, sir.
There we go.
Yeah, that means I haven't got to win a tournament to get one,
Perfect.
because that's never going to happen.
There's other routes to a coin.
There are other routes to a coin.
MOV.
MOV, being just a nice guy.
Yep. Turns out that is a way.
Turns out that's a way as well. That's me out on both counts.
Well, I didn't want to say that, but
So that ghost seems to just not care about rocks.
there's plenty of ghosts left.
10 hull.
Exactly. Bob was going the other way, so Bob ain't going to catch it. Bob was just going to go one bank.
Is he? Yeah, but is he?
Well,
then?
you say that, Paul.
Why-
The veteran coin on Sunday was won by an Italian,
It was, yeah. It
who
was.
also was the only person in the building who could beat Christian.
Yeah. So Christian came over and played 10 games and he went 9-1.
Yes, unbelievable.
And then he lost to Alessandro, who won the Veterans
Yes,
coin on Sunday. Austrian are not allowed to go to England before Brexit. I know. Well, I wish you'd have told me that before bloody Brexit happened.
yeah, I know. You came in at just the right time to leave with the coin.
Come over here, hogging our stream, nicking our coins,
Yeah,
sleeping with our jobs,
I know.
taking our women.
The list doesn't end, does it?
No. You will win a coin, Thaddeus. Oh, that's salty.
That is.
Poor delusional salty. Thank you, sir.
I think you will, yeah. Me and you have a great
Really?
little race going on for MOV. I love it.
We do, yeah. There's, what is there, 18 between us?
Before the weekend, it was like 8 points. Now it's a whole 18
You
points.
stretched
between
your
us.
lead, sir.
I know.
We have a trucker and a silver-tongued Italian.
Absolutely.
We do.
And it's great.
Cool. Right. Anyway, that's all that done. That's the
Yeah.
25 minutes of everything done.
Oh, yeah.
So now we can just sit back and watch the chat room.
Mm.
Oh, and the game, of course.
Yeah, the game's there. It's doing things.
Yeah. So Arfon's already 48 points up
Yeah.
because Bobber does not like the ghost. It
What you
seems.
didn't see last turn, though, was that Emon just dropped a Proxmine on Nora's head. And this turn, Emon's going to drop a Proxmine on Nora's head. So Nora's dying much quicker than it looks like because the Proxmines aren't being placed down, they're just happening.
See that medium base Nora facing the edge of the board with a stress token.
It's facing down.
Oh, is it
K-turn.
facing down?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
K-turn.
yeah,
Okay,
K-turn.
fine. It's that rear arc that's confusing me.
Yeah.
What we should have is we should have the YT model because then we can't see which way the arc's pointing,
Yes.
and that's always great for commentary.
Like,
and
what, like the
guesswork.
ghost. You can barely tell where the ghost base is.
Charles is saying this is the only X-Wing stream where I forget there's a game on. Mission accomplished, Ryan. Mission
I think
accomplished.
so,
But yeah, so what are we thinking then? So we all know that the 28th of January is the day the points change hits.
I know. Now, you see, they were talking about this yesterday on Raster and Ash, and they were hoping that during their stream on Monday, the points will be released during the stream. But even if they aren't, they definitely should be out for Tuesday for like casual, shouldn't they?
So what we say, the 28th is a Tuesday.
It's a Monday, isn't it? That's last week. That's
Oh
this year.
no, sorry, the 28th. Is, I'm
28th
looking, I'm looking at
is-
February.
The 28th is a
28th
Monday.
no, it's a Saturday, isn't it?
It's a Monday. You're still looking at 2018. So.
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday. Yes.
Yeah, it's a Monday.
It's the next Raster and Ash.
Ginger Wookie, howdy guys. Who's Ginger
Hello,
Wookie?
I
Do we know
don't
who Ginger
know.
Wookie is? 28th is a Monday. Thanks, Kay.
Yeah, see, 28th is a Monday. We got there eventually.
So yeah, the points might drop on if there's a Raster and Ash on the 28th.
Yeah, they're hoping the points will be released before or during their stream, but they definitely should be out
Yeah.
by the time Tuesday Fly Casual happens. So Steve's Fly It or Fold It.
28th,
Tim.
29th.
There we go.
Yeah.
Steve and Tim
Oh, you see,
doing Fly It or
it's
Fold It.
a shoe in,
29.
mate. It's a shoe in. I think my list there are not much point up. Oh, okay. So I think that's
you go, see,
VNEs
Yeah.
for he doesn't expect a lot of points changes in his list. I think that's a bit ambitious. I think Barrage
Yeah.
Rockets might see a little bit of
I
a
think-
tweak.
Pretty much every card in Christian's list should see a points increase.
And if it doesn't, I'm writing to FFG to say nerf Christian.
I love that. He's brought an Imperial list that doesn't contain Vader crew, and it's still broken. Well done, sir.
Thank the Lord for hyperspace. That's all I can say.
Yes.
Hi Scott, how you doing? That's Ginger
Hey,
Wookie.
Scott.
How are you, my friend?
Christian's list is crazy good though.
Nora's got a damaged sensor array.
Yeah.
That's not very
The
good.
Proxmine happened.
Yeah, it's probably best not to get behind Emon, is it?
No.
You know, I'm not sure whether because it can drop out. I'm not sure why Jamie's not looking at things like Skill Bombardier for Emon.
Skill Bombardier and Emon, that's pretty dirty.
Yeah,
Four
because you can do
straight
4
Proxmine.
straight, or you can do a 2
Two
hard,
hard.
1 hard.
You can't do one.
No, sorry, 1 straight, 2 straight, 2 hard, 2 hard, 3 hard, 3 hard, 3 straight, 4 straight. Yeah, try and get out of those bombs.
So you can drop with any straight except a 5 straight. Wow.
With skilled bombardier.
That's crazy.
Yep. That's skilled bombardier.
You do have to have Marauder on him though for the gunner slot.
Evening Captain Rex, you do.
Even
yeah.
so.
But even so,
doesn't know you hand gunner.
you know, even so,
That is cool.
yeah. Ginger Wookie says, "Good mate, missing you though, buddy." Oh, he's a nice guy. Isn't he?
He is a nice guy.
I'm here with Ryan, your nemesis,
Yeah.
with his broken bombers.
I've
We're good, man. We're
I've
good.
got some more bombers today,
Yeah.
and they both got veteran turret gunner because it's overpowered.
Emon really needs Cad Bane. Really? I'm not so sure.
I'm not sure he needs it. I think it's cool. I think it's a great thing to have on there.
You know, I'm not sure what the greens are like on that.
Informant's
sorry, the blue.
really good though.
So,
And-
talk to us about Informant then, because I don't see it on the table a lot.
No. Do you want to get up? I don't think we have the condition cards on the thing, but you can get the informant card up. And I'll get the listening device because I don't think.
So
listening device is on
Informant,
there.
there it is on the screen. Setup. After placing forces, choose one enemy ship and assign the listening device condition to it.
Yeah. I don't think we can get listening device. I could be wrong. If you search for it. Yeah, it's not on
No,
there.
listen, it's not in there.
Oh, and it's not on the official app either because that would make too much sense. But basically, what happens is
It's not in the database. So Nora's gone.
At the start of the game, Emon picks a ship and the enemy team and puts a listening device on it. He probably put it on Nora because Nora moved after Emon. And the thing
Okay.
is, when Emon and Nora are within range 2 of each other, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Internet, I think when they're in range 2, during the system phase, Emon can look at Nora's dial.
Yeah, so no, Nora has to flip her dial.
Yeah.
There is no maybe
Yeah, yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
has to flip the dial.
I mean, can is like he has the potential, he has the power to do so.
So
Yeah, 0 to 2. Yeah, so as long as, but it has to be Emon to that ship, not any ship.
yeah,
So the ship with the informant has to be within range 2 of the ship with the listening device specifically,
Yeah. There you go. Nick's done it for us.
and you reveal the dial and system phase,
Yes.
which is pretty cool. It worked really well because before this game, Jamie played against Tim Marsden. I don't know if you've heard of him. And Tim had Han Solo and
No,
Poe.
I haven't heard of him.
No, he's just some guy in the store.
Is he?
Yeah. But he was playing Poe and Han Solo, so Jamie put the listening device on Poe, and any time Poe got anywhere near Emon, Emon knew where he was going.
Fine.
And it helps Emon, but it also helped Bobber out because Bobber moves before them both as well.
Worth 5 points?
In the right matchup, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth it in this game, but in that game it was well worth 5 points.
Okay. And did he beat Tim?
I don't know. I went to see how the rest of the guys were getting on. You have to ask him.
I will. As presenter, it's my job to.
It is indeed.
I think so. So Vienna's seeing if he can get the veterans thing clear, so he can come back and play in the veterans tournament.
It'd be such a shame if he didn't make
Yeah,
it
yeah,
now.
it would.
Having gone.
And it'd give us an odd number, so therefore,
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure why we give it to him in the first place. To be fair,
yeah. But
apart from the fact that he
Having-
absolutely outflew everybody and totally
yeah,
deserves it,
Yeah, I know.
you know,
it
I'm not
was-
sure why we give it to
It
him.
was incredible.
Yeah.
It would be a huge shame for him to have come over. It's an incredible story to come over all this way and win the tournament and play that well, for then not to be able to finish it off would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
a huge shame.
Yeah, yeah. And it was a pleasure. He is.
He's a lovely guy.
He's the sort of guy that we really like at Warlords because
Yes.
he's so he's humble in victory
Yeah, he is.
and he's very he wants to learn in defeat.
Yeah.
Although he only lost once.
He was always asking questions about how things worked, and he wanted to get a full understanding of every mechanic on the board, because for him, I don't know how well he knows 2.0 overall, because I'd only met him like over the weekend, right? And he was busy winning games to talk to me, but he had quite a lot of questions. That's fair enough, but he knew his list so well.
Yeah,
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
He knew exactly everything his list could do,
yeah,
and all the ways in which he could do it.
yeah.
And that's really why.
There you go. He's saying in the chat there, Vienna Cowboy saying that he's new and he only had 15 plays before.
Yeah, it's bonkers, isn't
Yeah.
it? And
Well, I think it's another word beginning with B, and it's not bonkers.
but let's not say that one on the stream.
Well, we can't because John's not here to.
Right, yeah, John to translate that, don't we?
Yeah. But yeah, so welcome to Tuesday Night Fly Casual, everybody.
Yes.
We are here
It's just good to have you all with us.
Yeah, it is really good. We enjoy.
Warlords equals Scrubs. You're absolutely right, Charles.
Yeah, well, Charles has put Warlords equals Scrubs.
We're going to
confirmed. I would absolutely put my mortgage on that
Yeah,
if I had a mortgage,
yeah.
which I don't.
Well,
Have you got a mortgage?
I don't.
So yeah, we'd bet our mortgages on that.
I'm going to bet my mortgage on that, Charles.
We don't want no scrubs. There's a song in there somewhere, isn't there?
Yeah, probably.
Have you not heard that?
No.
Okay, you're too young.
Yeah.
See what I was saying about this boyish good
Yeah.
looks?
Well,
Third best looking man in Exeter. So
you flatter me, sir.
I flatten you.
Well, that too.
So Weekend Warlords is not just the most premier streaming system of X-Wing in the UK. It's actually a store in Loughborough.
It is indeed.
If you've never been
Bricks
to
and
us,
mortar, old
come
school.
down. You know, Kay, you're up in Scotland. Still not as far to travel as Vienna, is it? Let's be fair. Get yourself down here, son.
Yes.
I try and emulate your "Let's X-Wing" type
I
shout,
know.
your war cry, and every time I do it, it just absolutely wrecks my throat.
Yeah. And Paul Spurgeon, he will drive for 4 hours.
Plus 4 hours plus.
4 hours plus to get
To
here.
get
That's
here.
dedication.
But we had guys in at the weekend from. We had Dead Steve from.
Yeah, he
T
was on
Squadron.
stream. He played on stream.
We had Phil from Firestorm.
Yes.
Yeah, Phil Pond.
Phil Pond from
lovely
Firestorm, he
guy.
was here.
He had a great time.
We had Andy Cameron,
Yes.
Belgian national champion. He travelled up.
Yes, he is a Wookiee, I believe. Is he not? No, Vagabond.
Vagabond.
He's a vagabond.
Vagabond, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very eclectic mix.
We
Yeah,
had
and,
on Saturday we had the Sith Takers come down.
We did indeed. We had the
Yeah,
amazing
there
Will Pinter.
The
and Tim
amazing
King
Will
and the boys.
Pinter,
Yeah,
yeah.
they were a couple of guys. Those guys. got
Yeah,
the streams,
and Tim
weren't they?
King, and yeah, it was amazing. So,
Yeah.
do you know what? And if you go to the Weekend Warlords X-Wing group on Facebook, I'm not going to self-promote, which is an absolute shock, I know. But if you read the comments from some of the guys that came over, it's
Yeah.
just incredible.
Oh,
you
I
know?
love it every week.
Someone
After every tournament,
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
month. Look, that's always my favourite bit is reading that.
Yeah, because everyone is just so full of praise. The room was like proper bouncing. It was a great atmosphere.
The Pie was here. He did beat me. This time he got
Yeah,
his
Adam was here.
revenge.
Yeah, Adam comes
Yeah.
over from Birmingham for our tournaments.
Yeah, lovely guy.
I travel from Coventry every Tuesday and every tournament. Yeah. So that's like a 45-minute drive.
Dedication, sir. I drive for 5 minutes to get to the store.
Thank you, sir. So you know, and Adam was really unsure. Adam Pye, you know, just so we know, Adam was a few months ago now. He was really unsure about how he was going to get here, what he could do, all that sort of stuff. So we'll just
Yeah.
talk to Ash. We'll sort it. And then he came over to his first tournament with a few of the other guys,
Yes.
and he's been here for a couple since.
Yes.
So we're actually really happy. It's a cracking store, though. Still heartbroken Ash wasn't there. Trust me, we see him every week. Don't be heartbroken.
Yeah, I have to put up with them all the time. You could do it, Charles.
Where is it? There it is.
Move into the park next to the store.
I think it'd be cheaper just to move up north and start a new life living in the park next to the birdcage.
Yeah. Whatever you got to do to get to Warlords, man.
Yeah.
It's all worth
Seriously.
it.
If you want to learn the game, go to Weekend Warlords. They all knew what to fly, and I help you with the rules to understand this. People are awesome.
Yeah.
You know, amazing. It's a cracking store. Yeah, so that was Matt Whitten. But do you know what? If you can't make it, look, don't put yourself out of pocket to do it. Do it if you can afford it.
No, yeah.
But we have every Sunday when the tournament is on, we got the world champion and the first European champion in store.
Yeah. They're a bit good at this game.
Yeah, we have multiple regional winners in store. We have multiple store championship winners in store. We have multiple
The amount of trophies in the room
yeah,
is silly.
it's ridiculous.
It
And,
gets ridiculous.
so the Pie finished top 10 on Saturday. Very pleased with that. To be
Yeah,
fair.
played very well.
Mate, seriously, it's a tough room. I generally think that there's here and quite possibly the London store. Is it Warbore or I Buy War Games or something like that? Because let's be fair, the 186 are based sort of down that way.
Yeah.
And
I
they're
think
pretty good at the
Warbore is
game
their
as well.
local one, but I can't
Yeah, they're
remember.
pretty good at the game as well. So there's a tough room wherever you go, but I genuinely think because of the calibre of the trophies and stuff that we want, and it's not a brag, it isn't a brag. It's
World
about,
champion kind of trumps all, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's a pretty good one to have.
All right, it is a brag. We got the world champion.
Yeah, we've got the world champion, guys.
So Osiris, good evening. That would be
It will be Laszlo.
Laszlo Leto, who was our finalist on Saturday.
He was the last hope we had to stop the
stop
charge of Christian.
the Austrian invasion.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, you come all the way to Loughborough and it's Austria versus Hungary in the final. And everyone's like, what is going on?
yeah.
Bonkers.
I genuinely believe, though, that Laszlo... I know we don't know a lot about Christian. Well, we didn't know a lot about Christian, but Laszlo, for me, on Saturday was my player of the day.
Yes, I agree with you.
Because that guy's kind of been mid-table. He's only moved over here and has started playing with us about 4 or 5 months ago.
I was gutted when him and Dan Cooper, they were in the 4 people who were 3-0,
Yeah.
and they got drawn against each other.
Yeah.
I really wanted that as a final.
Yeah.
Because those guys I was well happy for. They both went 4-1 on the day. It was the best they'd ever done in the store.
Yeah.
And they were absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
All day long, both of them played brilliantly.
Yeah.
And I loved following those two throughout the day and seeing how happy they were, how well they were doing.
And just a quick message to Laszlo. Laszlo, dude, I've got your mat. I gave it to John on Sunday. He left his mat.
Oh, left his mat here.
Gave it to John on Sunday, so it's behind the counter, mate. So next time you're here,
That's right. We're looking after
we've
it.
got it for you. We've got it for you.
Yeah, they played against each other. And Laszlo beat Dan and made it to the final
Yeah.
against Christian. But yeah,
But Laszlo was my player of the day.
absolutely.
And do you know what, Dan? I spoke to Dan before because I played Dan on the stream last Tuesday.
Yes, he did. He took that same list to.
He did. He took the same list, and he collared me at the beginning of the day on Saturday.
Oh right.
And he asked me regarding bomb usage because I've flown a couple of lists with bombs in the past, and he asked me about the bomb usage and what to do because he's got prox mines on Bobber and he's finding himself that he's moving Bobber to actually get position to drop the mines.
Yeah,
and I've
focusing
told him,
on it.
Stop focusing on the damage aspect of the mines and use them to channel them into lanes.
And if a drop
so
onto
you-
if a drop on somebody's head happens, then take it, but don't play for it.
And he sent me the loveliest message, Dan did, this afternoon.
Oh, really?
Saying, I listened to what you said and I changed my play style and I had my best finish ever, so thank you so
Yeah.
much. I says, dude, you know what? You set the dials and you move the ships, not me.
Yeah.
But it's really nice that you can, you know what? I'm not the best player. I know how it should work and that's
Yeah.
kind of what I talk about, but for Dan to come back to me and say what the advice I gave him really helped. That's why we do what we
The
do.
team's great for that. We all look after each other.
look after each other. Yeah,
Yeah, so I was very pleased with those two.
Yeah.
Particularly Laszlo being on the final team.
amazing. Yeah,
Was
Laszlo,
amazing.
Laszlo, top guy.
I think
And
that-
do you know what, mate? I saw how hard you took that when you lost that final. But seriously,
Yeah.
you should never ever feel that way for the performance you put in, dude. So
Yeah.
please, put it down to experience.
I did message him afterwards and just
Yeah,
I was
cool.
like, actually, regardless of what happened in the final,
Yeah.
to get there in that room was incredible.
Yeah.
To get that far in this
Yeah.
room is so tough. I've
There
never
you go.
done it.
PJ, that's how Steve beat me with the double skirg using the bomb board control.
Oh, your double skirtless gave me nightmares in one point. It was horrible.
It was all about TLT.
I would rather play against Ghost Fed than play against your skirgs.
Really?
Less of a headache.
That's an insult, sir. In fact,
No, but-
yes, it is an insult.
It's all right, Laszlo. It's all good.
Dude, if it's your first time on top tables, I remember my
Yeah.
first time on top table,
Against you.
which was up in Mansfield in a store championship, and I lost that game. And Rasta took me outside, right, after that game, and he absolutely tore into me. Right?
Nice guy.
No, he was.
No, but in a good way.
And what he said to me, I'm not going to say what he said to me because it has to be PG. But basically, what he said to me would be along the lines of, "It was your fault you lost that game."
Jamie just took a damage off the debris.
Did he?
Yeah.
What a man? We don't care about debris. And
No.
he said you lost that game because you didn't know how to play on a top table. It was your fault, and I'm going to tell you how you could have won that game. And he told me how I could have won that game. And a week later, I'm playing in another tournament, and I got to top table and I won that game
Indeed. Yes.
because I took on board what he said, and I was gutted because it's like my first. I could win something. It's my first time to win something, and I was gutted because I was too cautious. I was taking too long to set my dials, making sure it was right. And he said, "Look, there's 5 minutes left. You need to do 1 damage on a ship, and you didn't do it. Even if you'd have lost a ship and you'd have killed that one, you would have won that game. But you played too slow and you ran out of time because 1 more round of combat, you would have had it."
Yeah.
So he said, "Doesn't matter whether that guy's messing about, because he was playing for time. Do your dials, put them down. Say, come on, push it."
Yeah.
You know, and that is the etiquette on the top table. You know.
Yeah.
So Laszlo's saying it was my first time being better than 3 and 2. First stream, first top table ever. It was a pressure. But what I took so hard was my performance. I felt did not deserve being there, given the massacre Christian did. Dude, stop that.
Yeah. You did incredibly well to get...
Stop that right now.
To be sat in that room at that point at 4-0.
Yeah.
I was jealous, mate. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I've never been in that position.
I've never been in that position in this room, no.
So, you know.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, just stop it, dude. You are... what we tend to do, and this is a common...
It'll make him more dangerous next time, because now he'll know what it's like, and he'll be just like you know.
What happens, right, at Warlords, which I see quite a lot, because I've been doing this for about a year now, and I watch every game, and I support the people, and I try and offer, you know, a little bit of advice if I can. But what we've got here is there's a very, very definite self-depreciation thing, right?
Yeah.
Because we all come here and we've got top players here, but the people that come here don't think they're as good as those top players. So they're walking through the door and they're already thinking, "Oh, he's better than me," or "He's better than me," or "He's better than me." But when it comes to it, and if you let's be fair, if you surprise yourself, let's say,
yeah,
then
and I think he had done that.
You need to start to believe that actually you're a pretty good player.
Yeah,
you know. And people that come in, they go like, "Oh, I'm like 15th or 20th in a Warlords tournament, and that's not very good." You take that to a smaller tournament, and you translate that, and you play the same, and you will be top 5.
Yeah.
Because the standard here is so high.
Oh, I do way better when I leave the store. Put it that way.
But when it comes down to it, don't let that put you off. Because if you want to get better at the game, you've got to play against better players.
I love playing at home. It's wonderful.
So yeah, all good. Anyway, that's that. So Laszlo, stop it. You did well. You deserve what you got, and thank you very much for providing entertainment, and thank you more so for being a nice guy.
Yes, absolutely. Even more important,
a kind soul. I think he used the words. Christian, thank you so much for coming over. And
it was amazing.
You know, and anybody that joined us this weekend, it was an incredible tournament.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Yeah.
So there you go. Charles Burkholz saying, "Absolutely right, Steve. When I first started Darksphere, I was shaking at all that blue and gold. I come back a year later, and I'm like, I'm going to do you." And that's exactly how it should be.
Yeah, that is how it should be. And Laszlo's going to be like that next time now, isn't he?
Who's the bucket of awesomeness? Hi guys, hello.
Evening. Good to have you in.
But the reason I love the X-Wing community is that 95% of people that I've come across don't care whether they win or lose. They just want to have a good game.
Yeah.
You know, Paul Spurgeon, I came 38th out of 40 last time there. Don't care. I had great fun, and I did learn more about how to fly the list I had.
That's good.
Or how to steal a list and go 4-0 at a tournament.
Yeah, no. Wish I could do that.
Yeah. It was, and I love being on the stream. Who was that?
Who's the bucket of awesomeness?
I
suspect it's Phil Pond.
It can't be me, even though that is an apt name for me.
I suspect it's Phil. Yeah, it is Phil. Hey.
Yeah.
Spotted, son.
Phil Pond and a
little
picture of a TIE fighter.
Yes.
Thank you.
The TIE Swarm's coming out.
The TIE Swarm's coming out.
Charles, that's your cue. Man the ties, sir.
I refuse.
No, it's great to have you in, Phil. I'm glad you had a good time.
I refuse to do any kind of acronyms in this show.
So LOL is banned, is it?
Get out. Oh,
There you
get
go, you
out,
see?
Charles!
That's a list death
I
rain.
cannot. That's a swarm. That's a death rain with a Thai swarm
That's
going on.
almost Christian's list.
There. It is, yeah.
Just a load of ties.
So yeah, a couple of those tie wings probably need to be brackets.
Yeah.
Just to make them into bombers.
Just stick the two TIE fighters together and you make a bomber.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with stealing a list, especially if you know it's going to suit you.
You are absolutely right, PJ.
Do you know what? Net listing, right? It gets a
Doesn't
bad,
mean-
it gets a bad rap, doesn't it?
I don't get to take the mick out of Paul for doing it.
Why not? Because he won a tournament.
Because it was my list.
with your
so
list.
I'm allowed to take the mick.
Oh, okay. Well done, Paul. Over to you, Ryan.
Well done, Paul.
Take the mic. Why I order? You got the fish shake, Paul.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that
and
as
hello to Mrs. Paul as well.
Yes, Mrs. Paul.
Mrs. Paul is a forced viewer of this, I believe.
A reluctant
A
viewer.
reluctant
Fly
viewer.
casual.
Fly casual. So, yeah. So, hello, Mrs. Paul. I have no shame in admitting there are better list builders out there than me.
That's fair as well.
I like to do a bit of list building.
It's because you build wacky lists.
More
There you
than-
go. Charles has built the list. There we go. That's what it was.
There you go. So Matt Whittam is saying, more than anything, the Warlords are a proper friendly bunch. They welcome anyone with open arms. If you get a chance, go and visit. You won't regret it. Thank you, mate.
Yes.
Paul Spurgeon saying you didn't know how to fly your own list anyway, son.
I really didn't. When I was against Jeff on stream and he had 3 Batwings. That was terrifying. Mrs. PJ's another force viewer. Excellent.
Hello, Mrs. PJ.
Jamie's killed Arfon anyway.
Oh, is he gone?
Yeah, he's killed Arfon.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, they've stopped the timer, so I didn't know how long was left.
About 24 minutes.
Oh, right, okay. So yeah, Mrs. PJ is another force viewer. My best performance at a tourney was with a list I stole. Cool. You know,
Fair enough.
Oh, Laszlo said something. The bad thing about net listing is when you pick a top list and play it over and over, while you don't enjoy it, sorry, context wrong. It just kills your soul and love for the game. If the list suits you and you enjoy, just go for it. Make it yours.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Don't.
Wise words there.
Yeah, don't
From the
play a meta
Saturday
list just because you think it's good, even if you're having a miserable time and your opponent's having a miserable time against you. What is the point in that game?
Yeah, exactly.
There is no reason to be doing that. It's silly.
Yeah, so Charles is saying that new players shouldn't.
I
learn
agree.
that list. They should
I
learn
look back at the
game
lists
first.
I first built and I'm like, wow, they are terrible. But it was hilarious fun at the time.
Do you? So here's a question for you then. Right? Do you build a list now? Not now, as in right this moment, but when you build lists
Yeah.
going forward, do you build them to be fun, or to be competitive, or a combination of the two?
Fun is the priority, but I try and get something that I'll enjoy, that can do all right.
Yeah.
Because if I come down to Warlords and I go 3-2, I'm over the moon. To be frank,
Maybe you should up your expectations.
maybe. But I always want to do it with the list I've made. I don't enjoy
Yeah.
flying. I've never found a net list I've really bonded with at all. And so I just don't bother with it.
Yeah.
If it suits you, fair enough. Do you. But I love to play wacky things.
I think we're both at the stage now because we've only been playing. I mean, I've only been playing about
Year and a
15,
half,
15 to 18 months.
Yeah.
And I think we're both at the stage now where we kind of know what's good.
Yes.
We can recognise whether something's going to be
you can
strong on
yeah.
the table or not. But when it comes down to it, we would always put that little maybe 1 or 2 upgrade cards in, which people just go, "Oh, all right then." Oh,
Yeah,
what's
the
that all
silly
about?
cards, yeah.
The silly cards. You know,
Yeah.
like duking Palop.
Duking Palop's a funny one.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
good.
I really like that list.
You know, a 2 dice turret out the side through a rock, and you can still get damage through on a 4 defense dice ship. I
Yeah.
mean, come on, it's ridiculous.
The list I've got today is not competitive. Do not try it, Paul. It's not as good as Super Venny.
So had a blast when I was up, and always learning how to fly better meant the list I took wasn't a meta list, but I flew as well as I could with it and wasn't disappointed, especially with my game on stream.
Yeah.
Do you know Johnny Cannon, who
played
he
against.
played against on the first game on Sunday?
Yes.
Said that was the best game of 2.0 he'd had.
He did. He did say that.
You know,
Yeah, he was.
He
He was loving it.
Yeah. So props to you for that. Paul Jude is now building his own list. That's amazing. That's quality. Well done, Jude. They're generally terrible. Oh, all right, a bit harsh.
That's subjective. Paul.
bet I
Depends what
did-
you're going for. If you want to be competitive, there might be.
Didn't he beat you in the last
It's like-
tournament here? Paul?
I think he did. It's like the 4-Force Ghost is terrible at being competitive, but it's great at being funny.
Yes. People tend to enjoy playing against me and you because we have this little janky stuff that doesn't really work.
I go into a
sometimes.
habit now.
very
Whenever I'm
situational.
playing in a tournament here, whoever's in charge of the stream will come and ask me what I'm playing. Because they want something weird to go on the stream.
Yeah, because
targeted.
And let's be honest, right? There's probably a requirement to put the top game on the table at the end of the day.
Well, on Sunday we avoided putting Ali and Simeon on because it was Whisperer and Punishers.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Who's this knocking on my door?
Jamie Bradley.
Hello.
Wow, the room is just lit up with your beautiful face.
No, it's just I'm hot.
I know you're hot, son. You're 11 out of 10 hot. That's me.
I'm leaving my jumper on.
That's me small.
Very nice,
I know,
sir.
because you don't want to show me the pecs.
Nah.
You don't want to show me the pecs. How was that, dude?
Fun. I love
Yeah.
playing all fun.
He's a good laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Really, a lot of shouting.
A lot
But
of
not
fun.
a bad
Yes.
shout. Not a bad shouting.
Yeah.
A lot of laughs.
So Jamie's in the room, everybody. Say hello to Jamie.
Hello.
So Emon Azameen, then talk to us about some proximity mine drops onto a ghost and onto Nora.
Oh,
They're just both
There's-
on Nora, aren't they?
they're both on Nora, and Arthur rolled like one out of 2 dice. 4 dice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It took one, the auto damage, and then first roll he rolled blank focus, second roll focus hit.
Yeah.
So, but hey,
It happens.
it happens.
Lando Calrissian and Duke. I mean, come on.
Oh, when he rolls double evades, double focus evade, and then he's just stood there shouting.
So what is the thing on
It's funny.
Lando when you roll double blank? What happens with Lando?
Your opponent picks whether you gain a focus or an evade token.
But he's
Just
gained-
one token.
Just one token, one of those two, your opponent gives it to you.
Right. Okay. So did that happen?
No, it just like this rolled every single time. It was
I heard him
no, I
celebrate
think
when he
it-
rolled focus evade.
Yeah, focus.
Because that's the
evade
dream roll on
Yeah.
Lando.
with Duke as well, and then
Yeah.
like Duke,
Yeah. Duke's a bit dirty, isn't it?
just a bit. Points are going
It's
to
alright.
Points
You
are gonna-
reckon?
Yeah.
Might do.
Ginger Wookie, that's Scott, says hi, Jamie.
I've got
And who else? Matt Whittam said hi,
Yeah.
Jamie.
Yeah, he said you
His-
played against him.
yeah, I did. I enjoyed it. My best game on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had so much fun.
good.
Beat me by points in the last roll.
He's
Yeah,
he's got an incredibly large beard.
Yeah.
He does. It's
It's
very
impressive.
It is
intimidating.
an
It's
impressive
more
beard.
impressive than Camps's beard, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 In fact, it's more impressive than Jag's beard,
Yeah.
and it's more impressive than Brian Blessed's beard.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all good. It's all good.
Agree.
And you got a little present from him. Some
Oh yeah,
little,
been using these tokens.
little focus token.
They are
I
very
ain't
nice.
lost since I've used them, so
You've not lost since
No.
you used them. Wow.
Perfect.
Maybe I need some of those tokens.
I even
Yes.
Have you
to
left
beat-
your kit unattended, by the way? Let me just text Rich. Let me get those focus tokens.
magical.
Maybe another fire spray build, Bucket of Awesomeness, which is Phil Pond, who was up at the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
The guy from Firestorm Games.
Oh, yeah.
He has said 000 BT1 Marauder and Fearless. I mean, obviously 000 is take stress or give me a calculate. BT1 is roll an extra dice.
You
when
can turn
you're
as many
stressed.
hits to crits when you attack as the opponent has stress tokens.
Fine. And
So they
Marauder
take stress
obviously
token
reroll
and
and
then you
Fearless.
turn it to crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Marauder and Fearless, right? And you, because I've never really flown Bob. I've put him on the table a couple of times, but you've flown him quite a lot, haven't you, Jamie?
Oh, I love Bobo.
Yeah,
Since
so-
I've,
Fearless and Marauder, that to me has a conflict.
Why? Because one's at the front, one's at the back.
Yeah. So you're actually spending points.
Well, this is what I said.
To
Rich
modify-
Council has that combination.
bit of utility though.
But you're very likely to get one or the other.
Yeah.
But I get it. I mean, maybe I'm just stuck in the way that I would fly it, because I would fly bobber in and then bait and switch with him. So I'd fly him in to give him the bait and then switch out. So then you'd be following bobber, especially if you've got prox mines on him as well.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, you know, there's people out there that's watching this stream that have so much more success with bobber, and I could just be talking a load of rubbish,
Yeah.
right? Which I'd normally do. That's why I do what I do.
I don't want to interrupt you.
So what do we? I mean, I just feel that Fearless, if you put Marauder on, that gives you the re-rolls out the back. So that tells me you're probably going to roll out the back. But are you putting the Marauder title on, and is the re-roll out the back a byproduct of being able to take Hand Gunner?
Yes, I think so.
So Hand Gunner would work front or back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marauder is the re-roll out the back, whereas Fearless, it's like an arc.
Marauder's just a vehicle to get Han Solo on the chassis.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that
it's-
how you
it's-
feel about that?
Towards the end, when I was trying to run away with Bobber,
Yeah,
I had to do the boost to try and get a bit of range, and then I was able to do Hand Gunner just to get the token, and it saved me when he rolled four
yeah,
hits, and I rolled evade 2 focus,
Yeah.
and they kind of saved Bobber. Otherwise, it's probably been down to 1-0 or whatever.
and that was because of Hand Gunner, in effect.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
so not just defensive, it's a bit of defense as well.
okay,
Gives you a chance to boost and take a token.
because and again, it's one of these real conflicting things. Do you fly Bobber aggressively or not, or is he good enough to fly conservatively and aggressively? Is he like a
You can be
multi?
too aggressive.
Is he multi-purpose ship?
Yeah,
You know?
he is. If the thing about Marauder is it makes the back gun better than the front gun,
Yeah,
which is a bit weird.
Yeah, which is why, and this is the conflict I've got with putting Fearless on it. Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I've looked at elusive just to give you a defensive re-roll at like 2 to 3.
Yeah, well, some people do a Debris
Lone
Gambit
Wolf
as well,
could be
don't they?
alright.
Yeah.
Bobber
yeah.
likes to fly a bit of Lone Wolf, doesn't he? So
De-
Lone Wolf can
Debris
be-
Gambit Hand Gunner might be a thing
Yes. Yeah, I've seen Debris Gambit as well. Trick
Yeah.
shot's alright for a point.
because you focus evading in effect
Yeah,
for the cost of the
Debris
stress. So in effect, it's like a split action push the limit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Part
You
of
know?
the reason
Yeah,
I looked
Debris
at
Gambit's good.
Fearless was just like higher hyperspace lists.
Yeah.
Because you can't put Debris Gambit.
Oh
on
right,
it.
so is your list
Debris
hyper?
Gambit's not hyperspace.
Is your list hyperspace legal then? This Bob Amon?
yeah, pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Informant in the. I like Informant to name it. With the.
I think it's a really good call.
Yeah,
actually.
you get to range 0 to 2, flip the dial up. I played Jags earlier with put it on Gory,
Yeah.
and I was able to keep blocking Gory, and then Bob would come round the back. Or
And you just
follow
wouldn't
him.
know where she was otherwise.
Yeah.
No, he was like going to do one bang, could kind of like boost in a way, or put Bob.
It's a very good way to access information that will help you fly better.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, because one of the things about Guri, well, we've touched on that subject, is that every person that I've ever seen play against Guri has said the same thing. I just ain't got a clue where she's going to be.
Particularly advanced sense of
So
security.
Informant kind of counteracts that in a lot of ways.
yeah, because you can stop him from barrel rolling either way. Once she bumps, she'll get the focus, but if you're able to get around the back or the side, or just stop her from shooting you, it's
Yeah.
So you're forcing Guri to go where she doesn't want to go.
yeah, or stopping her from going where she wants to go.
It
And
makes
then-
your bombs a bit more effective.
Yeah,
as
and
well,
then you
doesn't
can kind of gauge if she's going to be there. I'll drop a bomb, a hard 3 bomb around the corner to take them 2 asteroids. If she's going to be near them, I'll blow one of them asteroids. But it's,
So it gives you options, basically.
yeah,
It gives you choices.
it's-
It's quite a
yeah,
good shout
it's-
because we don't see Informant a lot on the table,
No,
The
do
only
we?
problem is you look at the dial after you drop the bomb, though.
No, before.
No, it'll be after, because you reveal it.
It's in the system thing.
Yeah, system
Yeah,
phase.
but you reveal the PS of the listening device. It's on, not the informant.
Oh,
So just
you-
clarify that. Just give us a situation.
So
to
here's the thing,
clarify
right?
that.
Say you put informant on Guri and you're an EMOM.
Yeah.
In the
So
system
Emon runs
phase-
at 4 and Guri runs at 5.
Yeah, so you get in the system phase, you go in ascending order, same as activation phase. You'll come round to Emon first and you'll say, do you want to drop a bomb? And you'll have to make a decision. And then you come round to Guri and say, reveal your
Forward.
dial. So Guri's, the way informant works is you reveal the ship that has the listening device on reveals at their PS. You don't reveal it at the informant's pilot skill.
And that was FAQ'd, wasn't it?
Yes.
That was clarified.
That has been clarified.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Because the listening device says you reveal.
Even so, though,
So it has to be
that's
that
still quite strong.
So, yeah. If
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you would have
It
said
makes your
dials
activation
before
phase
then
way
anyway.
easier.
Yeah.
You know, so it just gives you. So what you would do with your dial is you'd set it to a position where you've got options whether to boost left, boost right, or barrel roll, depending on what ship it's on.
Yeah.
To be able to then put yourself in that position to block.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It makes your activation phase.
Cool.
way easier to
Cool. No doubt. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It looks like Gemma's getting ready.
Wow. What's she flying? 3 A-wings and Poe.
Poe Dameron, yeah. Oh god. So
Was that all good then? Yeah, you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
all good.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
it was good fun.
So that's Jamie, everybody. Thanks for coming in, mate.
Cheers.
Just give us a comment on these range rulers that we're giving away tonight.
What do you think?
These Weekend Warlords live stream Dream Team's #1 fan.
Got 2 words. Want them.
Want them?
Want them.
Want them.
Well, you best
Can I send some messages in now?
You can send some messages in, mate. And we are open to bribery. I just want to put that out there.
Let me check my wallet.
Yeah. Well, Kylo, hello, beautiful people.
Hello, Kylo.
I don't know who he's talking to.
Me,
It must
me,
be you,
obviously.
Jamie.
I've
So
had a shave for the occasion.
You've joined,
anyway.
Kylo. You've joined us, and I'm surrounded by the second and third best-looking men in X-wing.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a bit confident,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I mean,
Yeah. But I know you've got to get going, Jamie, because
Steve, can I borrow it for
you've
a
got
minute?
work 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah,
Yes.
just a second.
3 o'clock in
thanks,
the morning.
Thanks, bro. Good
Yeah.
game.
Yes.
Madman.
Thank you.
Take care, mate.
hardcore.
So
Bye, everybody.
I will put these. See you later. I will put these on the dice cam so you can see what they look like.
Yes.
We'll leave it open for a little bit, and then I'm going to kill the mic while we get set up. So go and make a cup of tea. Thanks for tuning in for the first game. We've got Ryan against Gemma in the second game, and we will see you in about 5-10 minutes.
We will do.
All right. Thanks, Ryan.
Bye.
Bye. So you'll just see on the left-hand side that I've put the Weekend Warlords template that we're giving away tonight to our #1 fan. I'm going to get Tim in shortly for the second game, but I'm going to leave that open while they set up, and then I'm going to call the mic. So I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. So welcome back. Sorry again, a bit of a delay, had an issue to deal with. Welcome back to Tuesday Night Fly Casual. This is game 2 where we have Ryan and Gemma facing off against each other. It's a resistance off, and I am joined by my most favouriteest co-commentator, don't tell Ryan, in the world, Tim Marsden. Hi Tim.
Hello Internet.
And he is waving.
Hello.
I'm embracing this now.
Good. I knew it'd grow on you.
I,
I'm just going to eat chocolate on stream. I apologise.
It's fine,
I'm sorry.
as long as
you could
I-
all have a piece if you were here.
Really?
Go on, Paige.
no, I'm alright.
Are you alright?
I'm watching my figure
All right. Okay.
expand because I eat too much chocolate.
Not very good. Not very professional either.
No, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until you have a mouthful of chocolate.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you a question.
That's good. Yeah, I expect nothing less. Hello, Matt Witham. Thank you very much for my templates.
How
Sorry.
cool are they?
They are amazing. Thank you so much. That is so amazing. They are brilliant.
Charles Burkhold says hi while he waves.
Hello,
He
Charles.
waves back. Paul Spurgeon's watching on his main TV.
I did that on Saturday.
Jude was watching.
Saturday, Sunday. When
Did
was I
you?
chatting to you?
Sunday, yeah.
Sunday, yeah.
Jude was watching.
Good. Hello, Jude.
But I think in the last stream, Paul told me to tell Jude to get to bed, which I didn't do because it's not my place. He's the father.
Stay up.
It's not.
What are
my-
you going to do in bed?
Yeah.
Sleep? You could
Yeah.
be up watching X-Ray.
Exactly.
Yeah.
JRV 1981. Evening, Tim. Matt Whitton. No worries, sir. Thanks for the cracking live streams.
Well, you're very welcome. I'm
Yeah,
glad you enjoy them, yeah.
We do it because we love doing it, don't we? So, Paul Spurgeon's here. Finally, my favourite commentator. Thank you very much, sir.
I doubly enjoyed that comment, thank you.
So tonight, we're going to do a little round of Does Tim Like It?
Yes. Yeah,
We'll do that in a bit.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Someone just kicked the stream, as we do.
Did they?
How are you, mate?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, it's
I
been a
enjoyed the
while.
stream over the weekend. It was very good. Caught bits and bobs. I didn't manage to get any good viewing in.
Yeah.
But yeah, caught bits and bobs.
Good.
Me and the boy were watching it until the littlest just decided he wanted to do something else.
Wanted to watch PJ Masks.
Blazing the Monster Machine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
So he had that on the tablet.
Well,
and
that's
I,
good.
Like
Does
all,
he-
good,
do you-
like all good parents do.
Yeah,
I went
yeah.
back to my screen, he went to his screen, and
Do
everyone
you,
was happy.
Have you got a Have you got an embargo on certain programs for your kids to watch? Because I have on mine.
well,
my,
yeah, I
my
mean,
little is
I
not
won't-
allowed to watch Horrid Henry.
I won't let them watch well, if I could speak and remember what the show's called, that would be quite funny.
You nearly swore there.
I don't let them watch Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
You don't-
No, but I'm not sure if that's what you meant. It's a good job this is not live because we could just edit that log or could
yeah,
pause
we
out
could.
while I thought of a show.
Dude, it is live.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's why the Minox seems so cool all the time, isn't it? Because they can just edit.
Yeah, they just edit
while
it
he's
out.
going. That thing, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, cut that. We'll come back to that.
yeah.
Edit it in.
But is that because you don't like Horrid Henry? Or you
No,
don't
we
approve
feel that
of-
me and his mum feel that Horrid Henry is a
It's not
bad
bad.
influence.
It's not a very good role model.
No, not a very good role
Okay.
model. But then a little kid that dresses up in a superhero outfit and goes out at night battling ninjas.
That is the
that
coolest.
is the
That's
coolest thing ever.
We've decided that Ben's a Ben. We're just going to have a private chat now with in jokes about PJ Masks, but
Yeah.
Ben is a Benjamino. We've
Not-
decided
not-
he's
not-
a Benjalino.
Not a Ninjalino.
No, he's not an Angelino. He's
What
a
about
Benjalino.
PJ Broughton? Is he one of the PJ masks?
I hope so. I hope it stands for pajamas, Broughton. Should we talk about the game a little bit?
We can do. So we've got Gemma, who's all the way up from Coventry. She's our newest female warlord.
She is, yeah, and
this
and
is-
comes down semi-regularly and
Yeah,
is
yeah.
down at events and things. We saw her at Leia. Yeah.
I build
Lovely
this.
lady.
I build this event, this match, as Lady in the Tramp match.
Yes.
So Gemma is obviously the lady,
And-
standard.
And I feel pretty bad because Ryan's combed his hair.
And
He
yeah,
had a little
yeah,
shave.
He
so
has, yeah. Maybe he isn't the
Maybe
tramp.
feel about that. I'm resisting the
Yeah.
chocolate because I know as soon as I put the chocolate in my mouth, you're going to ask me a question. So
No, carry on.
no, it's all good. Yeah.
So we got resistance off.
We have, and Poe and 3 A-wings is pretty cool actually. I quite like the look of that, and it's something that I'd be considering if I owned 3 A-wings. I'm even tempted with buying 2 more A-wings because I'm
It's
really
alright,
enjoying
just-
resistance.
You could just win some. It's fine. You're good enough.
Maybe I wanted to talk to you about that later actually, about
really?
events coming up.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so if anybody knows of any events in February, anywhere in the country, just let me know, and I'm thinking I might travel to something.
There's
So,
February the 3rd,
if
Sith
people are
Takers.
going.
I'm looking at going.
oh, okay, where's
in
that?
Stockport.
Stockport.
There's Weekend Warlords on the 9th and 10th.
Yes, there is the Weekend Warlords in the 9th and 10th.
It's my birthday on the 16th.
Yeah. And I will level with people. It's my missus' birthday that week. And if I didn't have my veteran coin, I would be wangling to come. I'd be trying to get to come. But because I have my veteran coin,
come on.
then I can.
We're not good enough for you now.
No, I'm thinking about travelling, and it gives other people a chance to come down and see the store. And I don't
but Tim,
have
they
to.
want to see you, mate.
I don't have to weasel out on my missus' birthday weekend, which I would feel it's a little bit.
Oh no, don't do that.
No, exactly. That's
Don't
what
do
I mean.
that.
Yeah, so I don't have to do that because the pressure's off, and I've got my veteran coin. So
Yeah.
there you go. A little bit about my personal life there.
Yeah,
It's all right.
That's fine. So you need to unplug and replug the mic, gents.
Oh, okay.
So
Sorry about that, everyone.
do you know what? I've had to do this 3 times, right? And now it's a total load of. Right, we'll do a little mic check. We're back. We've replugged in, and yeah. So
that was thank you very much for that comment, first time listener.
first time viewer.
Yeah,
someone called
Maze.
Rasta somebody. I don't really know. There you go, Paul Spurs. I'm cancelling my trip if no Tim there.
I don't believe you for a second, Paul. I think you'll be down
He's
anyway.
actually got.
I know he's got double tickets.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's coming. That's what I mean. I don't believe he
tickets.
would give up
Better.
a weekend to come and see everybody else just because I'm not there. But
So, so sorry. Yeah, just as a bit of like housekeeping, just to let you know what I've talked about in the last stream.
okay, yep.
I've opened up General on deck. I've opened up the chat room to suggest little features for us to do.
Yeah, I saw you'd.
You know,
Is
so
that on our chat or
I'd
on
like
the
it.
Facebook or?
No, on here tonight. I've just sort of. So
Okay.
what we're going to do, or what I've decided we're going to do, is we're going to do a round of Does Tim Like It tonight.
Yeah.
We're also going to do on the 29th, which is the day after the points. And this was suggested by PJ, right?
Okay.
It's called Fly It or Fold It.
right. Okay.
Right. So what I do is I sit and I read out the points update on the thing, and you say on the new points.
I hope pilot by pilot.
No, well,
An
it could be
by
upgrade cards as well. Do you continue to fly it, or do you
I'm with
fold
you.
it?
You mean like the ones that have had the most change?
Yeah, yeah.
Like up or down, not
So
just
let's say
every pilot.
let's say Duke goes to 6 points. Would you continue to fly it, or would you fold it?
If what Duke goes up to
6 points.
I would continue to fly it because it.
So that's it. Fly it. That's the answer.
Oh, I'm with you. All right.
you don't
okay.
need to put a rationale around it.
Why not?
Well, I know.
But I like listening to my own opinions.
Yeah, and I like the sound of my own voice, so
Well,
we're all good.
exactly, yeah,
We're,
perfect
that's
team.
why we work so well.
Definitely. So I've just.
So I think that's quite a good thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have these amazing range rulers, which we need to give
They
away to our
are-
number 1 fan.
They are gorgeous. Yeah. What are we? Do we have a contest for it?
No.
Are we-
That's the thing. I didn't have a lot of time, so we were going to do the cheer thing in the Twitch chat,
Okay.
where people buy cheer points and then they cheer in the chat to win these templates.
Right. Okay.
Now these are the only set of these templates in existence.
So I believe, yeah, and they are lovely. They are
Even
really nice.
ours don't say that on them. Ours says live stream dream team on them.
It does. Yeah. Thank you very
and
much, Matt.
Yeah, it was high accolades from the legend that is Matt Whittam. But these ones
Just a second.
pay to win. Yeah,
okay.
that's it.
No.
Oh right,
Sorry if I butcher your name again. So Kai said.
K.
K
As
says,
in the letter.
Yeah. Okay. So K says when
That's
the new
right,
points come
Kai.
out, we should play your points right.
Oh right, so
Higher or lower?
I name the card and then you go Bruce Forsyth.
And I have to say whether I think it's gone up or down.
Yeah,
But I think that'll be too easy.
Well,
Because
yeah,
I think you'll be like, red line,
yeah, higher.
down.
Yeah.
So,
Is the points increase higher or lower than the last points increase?
What?
That would be the higher or lower thing, surely. So
What?
if
We've
Duke,
only
so
had
say
one.
Duke could go up by 2 points.
right.
Trad Sim goes up by 3 points.
Oh, I'm with you.
So I
see
say
what you mean.
Duke.
Has that gone up by more? Right,
It's
I'm with
2
you.
points.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly. We could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
we'll
maybe.
see.
That sounds exciting, actually.
But that
I like
means you're going to have to fight against every inch of your body to not look at those points when they're released the day before.
Very true, isn't it?
It's not going
I'll
to
have to have
happen.
an internet embargo. I might be able to.
It's not going to happen.
Is the
is it?
Tuesday the 29th
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I could do it. Because they won't be out till like midnight.
Monday
really,
the
anyway.
20th. So there's a Rasta and Ash planned on Monday the 28th, and they're hoping it's going to drop while they're live on air, which would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
But then we can just have some fun with it afterwards. We just want to play a game with it. That's all.
Yeah.
You know, take the edge off the seriousness
I
and the
can try.
net listing and the meta and everything else that people
Yeah.
are going to be talking about.
I can try. I can try not to.
Cool.
Good evening, Vienna Cowboy. Well done on the weekend. That was absolutely amazing.
Oh look, here we go. Look, we're getting the. This is how good I am. I want those templates messages coming through now. So PJ, I'm the #1 fan, Twitch Prime subscriber, giving feature ideas, sending cards to competitions. Although I'd settle getting my hands on a layer patch. Ooh, do you know what? I might give one of those away next week.
I like that.
So Ash Brooks as well, you know, the main man behind John in this store,
Yep.
has also said that he is going to be providing us, if we, you know, get a good following, he's going to be providing us with one-off exclusive things for us to give away on a Tuesday.
Wow, excellent.
Yeah.
I like it.
So
Charles,
there we go. That's the first round of I like it.
Charles just sent us like 13 tie punishers. Is that how many points you expect Redline to go up by on January the 28th?
What, 808?
808, yeah.
13 lots of 808.
Yeah, 13 lots of 808. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Sounds about right, doesn't
Sounds
it?
fair.
Quick maths. That is
Yeah.
what?
Loads.
Numbers.
Six.
It's more than
It's a
8,080.
Googleplex.
Is it 9?
It's a Googleplex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Google play.
Jude is the #1 fan.
If I was a wrestler, I think that'd be my finishing move.
The
What?
Google play.
The Google
The
Flex.
Google. If you were a wrestler,
Yeah, the Google.
what would your wrestling name be?
Just Tim.
Tim the wrestler.
Tim, yeah.
Tim the wrestler.
Tim what wrestles.
That's a proper Derby thing to say.
Yeah. I'm Tim what wrestles.
Tim
That
what
was
wrestles.
borderline Sheffield.
Which Tim?
And,
Which
and,
Tim?
his intro theme would just be him walking down going do 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 to a gentle stroll as he comes down.
That's
There
right.
would be no fireworks, no pyro,
Yeah,
No,
just him, yeah.
no, just
no
That'd be,
backstreet,
Yeah.
Cheers.
Holding a brew.
no,
Thanks to being glad to be here.
no
That's all right.
Titantron.
Yeah. Which Tim's
Turn that
that?
screen off.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, it's blinding my
Do you know
eyes.
Tim? You know Tim, don't you? You
Tim.
know Tim. Which Tim? Oh,
That's
Tim
him.
what wrestles.
Tim what wrestles? Yeah, that's
That's
him.
him.
So, who's saying that? Kay is saying, clearly I should get the rulers because I'm being a good boy, not testing whether you've satisfied your chain inputs by running code attacks. Well, that's very kind of you to try not to like hack our system, mate. I really appreciate it.
I don't know what any of that stuff means, but it sounded terrifying.
So Ash does have some of our exclusive Firestorm Squadron focus tokens to give away at some point.
Wow.
So what you'll find is that they will get all the...
Nick says they haven't. Which means he's in. Nick's in the system!
They've got me on Overwatch.
Oh, I see. What, Nick's ready?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Nick. Thank you for your service. You're dedicated.
The only thing I have in
resistance.
common with a fan is if you touch me while I'm running, I'll cut your fingers off.
Okay.
Yeah?
What
And
about-
that's clone to 1205. And
That's,
I've got to say,
he's out there.
right, I have to say,
Yeah.
Clone 1205 is my favourite of all the clones. It wasn't on Saturday because he was giving me a load of jip.
He was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He got right attitude.
Yeah,
Mind
yeah.
you, I gave you a bit of jip on Saturday, on Sunday, didn't I?
So,
Got a bit uppity when you weren't listening to me.
who?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't listen.
I said turn your phone off.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
No, you sent me a really nice message on Sunday, so thank you for that.
That's all right. No, I appreciated it.
Yeah,
And it
good.
you know, you fill in 2 days worth of live stream with things to talk about, and unlike the game tonight, you were actually talking about the games. So that's always a feature, and I think
Did I
that is
do
a
all
very
right?
difficult thing to do live.
What?
So,
Talk about the games?
yeah, and very difficult thing to do, to talk about the games live, but also to just fill that air is just brilliant. That time, I think you do a great job. So
Thank you, mate.
that's all right.
It's very kind of you to say.
So, Gemma appears to have an A-wing in a pretty decent position because I think the turrets are pointing forward on those bombers. So we're trying, and the rest of them look out of range and in a bit of a good position to capitalise. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
That was terrible, wasn't it?
No, it was all right.
There's a game.
It was all right.
Stuff's
I-
happening.
I will. I'll teach you the ways.
There's ships. There appear to be ships on the table. One of them has a dial.
Do you know, like the top view of those bombers, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry if this is a spoiler, but it's been out for a bloody year, so forget it. Forget what I'm saying. So, Rebels, Do you not think they look like the big...
The
Space
space
whales?
whales. They do. That's not much of a spoiler.
What do you mean it's not much of a
But
spoiler?
the
It is if you've
space
not seen
whales
Rebels.
in Rebels.
Yeah, but then, no, at the end, when they come and save the day...
That's a,
Oh, is that a spoiler?
That's a spoiler.
Sorry. When they take, the blue guy, Thrawn, and,
Pop the
Ezra
Smith.
off.
yes, they do. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
stop it, because you're trying to get me involved in spoiling Rebels now. That's not.
PJ saying I'd be so worried about doing a live commentary about either of the players hearing me. I don't care. That's
they
the
can't.
difference.
They definitely can't hear us.
No, we're in a
can't
little
hear
back
thing.
room behind the
Yeah.
tills.
Yeah.
And it's not unusual for Ash to come in and count all his money. But we have the door closed. It's all very enclosed. The stream table is kind of halfway down the shop, so they can't hear us. They can hear us when we cheer, when they do something good, but we haven't really cheered a lot.
No. No, we haven't.
Their flappy wings need to be a little bit further back. Yeah, you're probably right. So,
To be
so
honest, I
how-
don't really think they look like the way.
So how are we?
At all.
How are we going to give away these templates? What should we do? What should we do, Tim? Should we ask a question about us? See how well they know us.
No, because then the people that do know us will win them, rather than the fans.
Anybody that's a Weekend Warlord team member cannot win. Like, what's your middle name? What's my middle name?
No. Mother's maiden name.
And my bank details.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. What's my 16-digit card number and the 3 numbers on the back?
I feel like you really should have thought about this before.
I know, but I was so
you
excited
put me on
about
the
them.
spot.
So I'm a 3-month Twitch subscriber, a YouTube subscriber, Patreon, and the best cheerer, the giver of bad jokes. Do you know what? You can't argue with any
No,
of
that is very true. Thank you very
Any
much.
of
So,
that. Pay to
how
win
can we give away
these templates.
our templates?
Well, what we will do, right? I'll tell you this for now.
What you was doing
Right,
cheers?
what we'll do for now is we'll do the cheer thing, right? The cheer thing, I think we'll give this one away as good faith, right? But then next week, when we give something else away, we'll do the cheers, just to give people a little bit of a preemption, yeah?
Okay.
And I think that's fair. However, if you do want to cheer, then that would absolutely escalate you up the ladder of number 1 fandom. What are you saying, Tim?
mean,
Sorry, he's eating
chocolate.
chocolate, yeah. Do you like it or not like it? Or we could just put the names in the hat and draw them out. Old
Let's do that.
school. Old school.
Let's do that.
It's not a hat.
Old school. Okay, so all right. PJ
I tell you
again, PJ. And every cheer you do gets you another entry into the box. Come on, I've got to make some money for the store. Otherwise, they're going to cut us.
You really put me on the spot.
So you have to be on Twitch to cheer, which obviously isolates our YouTube viewers.
True.
Which is a shame.
Should we just ask?
But
Shall
What a
we,
shame it's
shall
free
we
to
just?
join Twitch.
Shall we just go and get?
There's no reason for it.
Should we just go and get Trivial Pursuit? Ask a random Star Wars question, and the first person to put the answer in the chat wins the templates.
No bits, cheapskate, cheer. I'm watching on Twitch and on YouTube. A little picture of a TIE fighter.
What do you reckon? Because this is great listening.
There's a new cheering leaderboard I installed today and told Ash about. I have it. That's from John. See, John's watching. And Rasta's watching. And if I don't try and generate some money...
Do the cheer thing then.
No. Do you know what? I'm going to make a stance on this. We were very kindly given these
Yeah.
by Matt Whittam.
Yeah.
And I absolutely think that we should give it to somebody that's tuned in this evening
Yep.
and has tuned in many times in the past.
Okay.
If you think you're in with a shout, then please put your name, or just put enter, or hash. Let's do this properly. Let's do it like a proper radio show. Hashtag 1 entry. No. Let's come on, Tim. Stop laughing at me. Help me out. Hashtag number 1 fan in the chat that you're in. Do it, and then we'll enter you in, and we'll draw it out of the hat.
I'm on my round.
Number 1 fan. Hashtag number 1 fan. Yeah, so do it. 1 entry, all correct answers into a hat. Ooh. Number 1 fan, JRV1981 is in.
You're gonna make me hashtag Tim stop laughing at Steve.
I approve of that way of...
To be fair, it's because you said 1 entry.
1 entry. Dude, this is a PG show.
I know, but that's why I'm laughing. Right, so...
So if you do more than 1 entry,
Am I right?
if you say it more than once,
That's what you want me to do.
well, you can do the admin.
Yeah.
If we do it more, if you enter more than once, then you are disqualified. So no spam in the chat room. There we go. Adam Byatt. Number 1 fan. Hashtag number 1 fan. Hashtag number 1 fan. Mate, amazing quality. I love it when these guys get involved.
It's print screen.
It's fine. We'll just scroll back through it.
You really
Cool.
did not think this through, did you?
Hashtag what if we spam other tags? Hashtag disqualify.
Well, I'm never going to be able to write all these down.
It's very fair, can't I go? So we want to know who's listening. I think that's fair.
Fair enough.
I think we want to know who's watching, who's listening. Clive, number 1 YouTube fan. Clive's entered twice on 2 different platforms. I'll allow it because Clive's such a nice guy. So if you want to go onto YouTube and subscribe to us. What?
I don't know who's entered now.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Panicking.
What are you panicking for?
Because how do we
Dude,
do
it's
that?
watching names come up. Hashtag TIE Fighter. K is hashtag disappointed you're not doing daytime radio voices. Paul Spurgeon, hashtag even the wife is number 1 fan. I love the creativity, guys.
Yeah. Do you actually know who's entered?
Hashtag free giveaway, that's from John. Now I don't know whether that's passively aggressive or just John being nice.
I don't know. But
Fan with the best beard, Matt Whittam. Matt, you made them.
that's true.
I could have just given back to you on Sunday.
Hashtag no. Hashtag clone father. What's happening?
He's losing all the tags. Little picture of a TIE fighter. Right, while you guys are doing that, and thank you for that. That's really, really cool that you guys are in. Let's have an update on the game. Tim, over to you.
There's an A-wing. It's gone fast. Moved its art behind it. There's 2 other A-wings. They went a bit slower.
This is why I love doing this. Because on a
I'm
Saturday...
not watching the game.
On a
Really, you've got my anxiety going because all I'm doing is seeing these
Why?
hashtags flick up, and I'm thinking I have no idea who's actually in the competition and who isn't now.
Let them be creative.
And you're telling me, no, not the hashtags they're putting on. The fact that how are you going to draw a random name?
What do you mean, how am I going to draw random names? Well, you're supposed to be writing them down.
Because I couldn't write them down fast enough. I wrote, and I quote, Nick. And that's it. Not even 007 Nick Bond, just Nick.
So no idea what's going on now.
I hope you're happy.
Okay. Well, that's not it, is it? Is that it? That's not it.
That's definitely it.
You talk amongst yourselves.
Someone's judging me. I'm not sure what for. Probably for the anxiety thing, I think.
You will need to scroll back through. Clone
We
1205. Do you know what? When it comes down to clones stating the obvious, Clone 1205 is my favourite of all the clones.
He's good, isn't he? I might go out there and tell him to stop it.
Is it Ben?
Yeah, of course it's Ben.
Alright, it's not my favourite of all the clones. Is it called Rise of the Separatists? No, what is it called? What's the ship called? Someone tell me what the new...
I hope that it's called Roger Roger.
What if his name's Dave?
I bet the article's called Roger Roger.
You find it.
I'll find it. Hashtag Tim is better at better than Steve at finding stuff.
Because we're gonna while these guys are while Ryan's getting absolutely mullered by this list, we are going to be looking at
Seize the galaxy.
the Separatist thing, Servants of Strife.
Yeah,
That's what it's called.
No, the article's called Seize the Galaxy.
And we're going to be playing a round of We played this before, didn't we? When they announced the mining guild. Time.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, the like it or don't like it.
Yeah.
But
and you're only allowed to say I like it or I don't like it.
And then give lots of lots of opinions.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
fine.
how it works. But I like this page because I can't see the chat anymore, and I'm not feeling quite so panicked.
It's fine. I can see it here. Look.
Yeah, that's all right.
A hashtag only way I'm ever going to win. Rulers. Rules wizard. You are the rules wizard.
We'll try it.
Okay. So these are the 10 photos or 10 pictures we've got. So are you ready for the first round of Does Tim like it?
Just to let you know, in Steve's Other Life, he is a music producer.
And I am going to write a jingle for it.
I hope you do this.
I'm going to sample that because you didn't talk over it.
You should.
Yeah,
That
I'm
would
going to
be
put
brilliant.
a little drum beat underneath it.
I like it.
And it's going to be really, really crap.
I like it.
So the crapper the better,
Yeah.
I think. Good night, gents. I think I better leave college. I think I'm last on campus. So Matt Whittam stayed at college just so he can watch Tuesday Night Fly Casual.
Brilliant. Well,
He's
thank
a
you
legend.
very much for the
That's-
dedication.
That adds you in twice
like
to
it.
number
I think-
one fan.
I think it's the insight that we give on games that are happening in real time.
Okay, so you are the Gandalf of the rules. We all know this. You are the rules wizard.
Okay.
So, and you have this uncanny ability to be able to look at a card and go, that's pretty good, or that's not going to work, or that's very specific in specific situations. So the 10 cards that have been... Sorry, I think it's 9 because one of them is double-sided. So the 9 cards we're going to talk about in the new Separatist pack. So the first one, and it's literally the first thing you say has got to be I like it or I don't like it.
Okay.
Okay? So General Grievous, ambitious cyborg, there's the flavour text.
Yeah.
He runs at PS4, or I4 as it's now called.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you.
And his ability, so he's running at 3 primary attack, 2 agility, 3 hull, 2 shields. He has got on his bar a focus, a target lock, a barrel roll into a focus, and a boost into a focus. His ability is, while you perform a primary attack, if you are not in the defender's firing arc, you may re-roll up to 2 attack dice. Like it or don't like it.
Don't like it.
Don't like it.
I don't like
There
it.
you have it first here, ladies and gentlemen. Tim does not like it.
No. Don't
So
like General
come on then,
Grievous.
give us some detail around it.
My only issue with him is because it's an absolutely amazing action bar. You know, focus, target lock, boost or barrel roll into focus with some good ship stats. That's pretty good. I quite like that. I don't like the pilot ability because he's I4. So I think being out of arc at initiative 4 is going to be quite difficult. I don't think you're going to get that an awful lot, and you're going to be paying for a pilot ability that you never get off.
Okay. Yeah. So it's the I4 that's the thing.
Yeah,
that-
the I4. Yeah. But then, if he was I5, we'd all be complaining he's another I5. And
But
you'd
is
be
he?
going
Does
bidding
that?
war.
Have they? Do you think they've pulled his initiative down on purpose because he his pilot ability may be too powerful at a higher initiative?
I don't think it would be. I don't think it would be
Got a good bar though, isn't he?
that powerful. It's no different to having. It's no different to a lot of the 2-action aces that we're seeing flying around now. But yeah, I think to get the double action, you're really going to have to play well. You're really going to have to position well and predict what your opponent could do, and that's good.
Yeah.
I just don't like it from a competitive point of view. It's not
Fine.
what I would be looking to explore.
Cool. Ash is here.
Say that.
Cool. Been told. Okay, so we'll come back to that in a sec. Oh, in fact, we'll do that now. Should we do that now?
Just tell them now.
Okay, so we have the templates. We can't give them away, unfortunately,
No.
using the system that we just came up with. So what we can do is we are going to the cheer option. Yeah? Which I think is fair. You know, it's one of those where we have to subsidise what we're doing, to be fair, which is good. So we're back to the cheer option. So on just a little overview on that. So Twitch allows you to buy bits, and on those bits you can cheer. Those of you that buy a cheer, Ash mic drop. It literally was a mic drop. So those of you that cheer into our Twitch chat will be in a running to get these tokens, these templates from Matt Witham, and you can buy 100 cheers for as little as £1.40, or you can buy more, which obviously all the money goes back into Weekend Warlords, and it keeps things like this running to keep us talking rubbish on air, I suppose,
Yeah,
doesn't
basically.
it?
To keep us to keep this stream going.
So,
on a Tuesday night.
we're going to take note of starting this. We don't have to. So John has he has installed a small kind of widget type thing, which allows us to track the. Wow! Look at that roll from Gemma. And we've got the leopard skin.
I know. I was going to
cards.
stop you a minute ago and say that the damage cards are on screen. The leopard print damage deck is
Right,
on screen.
so what we have is, so the way this cheer thing works is that John has installed a widget, and Twitch allow us to then track by session. So when we're streaming, then this is counted as a session.
Okay, so it would just be this
So it'd
session.
just be this session,
Okay.
and the scores are already reset. We have a running total for the week, but we also have by session as well.
Okay.
So we have that. Everyone starts at 0, I think is the easy way to put that.
Yep.
Yeah? Like it or don't like it?
I like it.
Good.
So get cheering. If you want a set of exclusive Matt Witham templates, range templates, get cheering for the Weekend Warlords stream.
And on them is the Weekend Warlords logo, and it says live stream Dream Team's #1 fan. And you will be #1 fan.
Yep,
And we would respect that forever.
we would.
We would. Okay, so round 2. Yeah, we kind of got a little bit admonished for giving something away like that, which is fine. You know, it's not my store, and we have to obviously do the right thing for Weekend Warlords, and that's he gives us the platform to do this, so it's about respect from us as well, I suppose,
Absolutely.
isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I've already cheered this session.
Good.
Nice. Let me just check the. Have you? Okay. Oh yes, you have.
Yeah, well done all for it.
Yes, we have got. Well, that is registered as you being #1 cheerleader for this session. Well done, dude. Thank you. Yes, Ulfric is on there. Oh, can you see that as well, Nick? Is that all good?
Nick's outside.
Below the vid. Awesome. Okay, so card number 2. Like it or don't like it. This is Wat Tambor. He is the Techno Union foreman, as we all know.
Oh,
from
yeah,
Rebels.
definitely. Yeah, I
He is
recognise
running
him,
at
yeah.
Initiative 3. He has got the same stats on his bar as
He does.
Grievous had.
Yep.
And his pilot ability is, while you perform a primary attack, you may re-roll 1 attack dice for each calculating friendly ship at range 1 of the defender. Like it or not like it?
I like it.
Do you?
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay.
That's really good.
So would you fly that then with the swarmy type?
Yeah, well, I think most Separatist lists are going to be made up of swarming vulture droids.
Yes.
Yeah, whenever you get a ship at range 1 of a defender, and Wat Tambor's got an attack as well, he's going to be re-rolling his attack dice. So I think that's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so just to, just elaborate a little bit on the 1 attack dice for each calculating friendly ship. So that calculating friendly ship has to be in possession of a calculate token.
That's what calculating means, yeah. So focused, calculating,
Evading. So on
Yeah,
and
it
so
just means
forth.
you have that token.
Yeah.
And if
Okay.
you spend it before this guy shoots,
Yeah.
you won't be calculating anymore.
So if you were coming up against that ship with maybe 3 or 4 mini swarm, let's say,
Yep.
would you take out the mini swarm first, or would you take out him first? What would your target priority be? Because you're only going to see him.
I think you'd probably. I think his stats mean that you could probably shoot him. You could probably shoot him and shoot him down. He doesn't get any defensive bonuses. He's probably going to be cheap and cheerful. He's got 2 agility and 5 health. You
Yeah.
know, X-wings die pretty fast.
Yeah.
You know, you can burn an X-wing down fast.
Okay.
Well, you should be able to anyway.
Cool.
And there's no repercussions for not doing that. You just
Yeah.
take a bunch of 2 dice attacks from the vulture droids.
Yeah.
So
Okay, cool. So just as a reminder, we're giving these templates away using the cheer mechanism on Twitch. So if you've not gone on to Twitch, please go over to Twitch. Twitch.tv/weekend_warlords. and join there and subscribe if you can. If you've got an Amazon Prime subscription, please click on Twitch subscribe as well, because that will give you a free Twitch subscribe. And yeah, we would appreciate that. So that's all good. So image number 3 of Like It or Don't Like It. This is the Phaethon Otraw Pilot, autopilot. This is the same ship, isn't it? The
just the
Belulabab
generic.
or
The Bulbasaur.
Bulbalab 22
The Belly
Starfighter. So no pilot, but it's just the PS1. So that's the swarmy one.
Yep.
Yeah, all good. He's got calculate.
I like it.
Yeah.
He's a calculator. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
What do you think the points are going to come in at for that, roughly?
Yeah, not yet. Now you're saying, aren't you? So an X-Wing is what, roughly 40 points, 41, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe around there?
Yeah. Not like a Z95 type.
Oh, no. Look, they've got 3 reds. They've got 5 health. They have boost and barrel roll and target lock.
Yeah.
The linked actions are great, and I think it definitely wouldn't be a Z95 because then you could take 8 of them in a list. So I think you're looking at the kind of the workhorse ship points cost. So probably a bit more than you can take. So you can't take 5 of them.
Yeah.
I think 4 generics in a list, or 3 generics and some named ones, or whatever it is, that kind of thing. But I can't see you taking 5.
Okay.
No.
Cool, but you like it generally.
I like
so
it,
it's just Grievous at the minute where you think it's probably not worth, not balanced.
I don't like it.
You don't like it. Good. Very decisive. Sir. Very decisive. Okay, so the next card is Impervium Plating.
Aye.
Before you would be dealt a face-up ship damage card, you may spend 1 charge, it's got 2 charges on it, to discard it instead. It's a modification slot, but it is absolutely limited to the Belbalab 22. Do you like it or don't you like it?
Are you talking wave 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pre-orders available from Weekend Warlords.
I heard so,
at
yeah.
shop /
No, just www.weekendwarlords.co.uk.
We're
Takes
so-
you straight to the shop.
There we go. So what Ash just said to pre-order wave 3. So Impervium Plating.
Do you like it or don't like it?
Is this it? Is it just as, do you like this?
Yeah.
Is that the game?
Yeah, it's the game.
Like
Yeah.
this game.
What do you think to Impervium Plating?
Oh yeah, I've got 4.
Hold on.
Ash has got 4.
Don't welch on
I'm
your
trying to get out of the
responsibilities, Tim.
question.
Do you know what, Tim? It ain't no engine on a Falcon.
It's not engine upgrade on a Falcon, is it, Ash? No, you are correct.
No, it's Impervium Plating, so do you like it or don't you like it?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
Okay, why don't you like it?
I don't like it because it's very context heavy. Like it can only go on the belly rub, and so far I'm not seeing a pilot that I want to invest points on to take it.
Okay.
And then it depends on how many points it is.
Yeah.
If it's ridiculously cheap, then yeah, I'll staple it to Tambor or whatever his name was we've just seen.
Yeah.
If it's kind of on the point where you're thinking about it, maybe not. It depends on how much you want to protect that Belbalab.
Yeah.
Belbalab.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but no.
So it's very situational.
It's very context heavy. I mean, the ability's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
the
that
ability's fantastic.
wasn't unique to that ship, what great card.
Yeah. Well, that's why it is.
Yeah. Fair. Okay. Number 5. Right. So this is the Belbalab 22 Starfighter again. This is Captain Sear.
Yeah.
He's the I2 version of this card.
Yeah.
So while a friendly, he is the Cage Infiltrator. So while a friendly ship at range 0 to 3 performs a primary attack, if the defender is in its bullseye arc, before the neutralise results step, the friendly ship may spend 1 calculate token to cancel 1 evade result. What are we thinking about that?
I like it.
You like it?
I like it a lot. Yeah. I think
Isn't that very situational with the bullseye arc?
Yes, but I think you're going to see, the vultures have the potential to be so cheap that you could get 6 vultures in this guy. A push, maybe 7 vultures in this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on how cheap the vulture droid is.
Yeah.
But yeah, certainly six vultures in this guy looks pretty scary. They can put those bullseye arcs out there so they cover a like a crisscross network of
Yeah.
the board, and then each one of them has crack shot whenever you go into.
So their calculate token is a crack shot.
Is effectively a
So
crack
let's
shot
say
charge.
let's say you've
Yep.
got a 2 dice roll
Yep.
on those voltage droids, right?
Yep.
And you roll a focus and a hit.
Yep.
Okay. So do you then spend the calculate token?
Yes, because, and we'll probably see in a minute, the Vulture droids have an ability where they're networked. So you may spend the calculate tokens of other droids at range 0 to 1.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could spend another droid's one to modify your attack dice, and
Yeah.
then spend your own to crack shot.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. I think he's really good.
Fair.
I think it's probably my favourite pilot that we've seen so far for the Belbalab.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So number 6 then. We're now into the Volta droids. Pinpoint protocols. Precise hunter.
It is a
Now there's a
precise hunter.
new mechanic on this.
Yes.
Interestingly, right?
Yeah.
The card art
Right.
shows a Naboo starfighter.
It does show a Naboo starfighter.
Do you think that's on the horizon?
I think so.
Yeah,
They've got
that's
to,
that.
haven't they, really.
How cool are they going to look on the table?
Yes. Yeah, I think they will. No, I think
Yeah.
they will. Yeah, and it's another anything with an with an astromech popping out the top of it's pretty cool.
Okay.
I like those models.
Okay, Precise Hunter. Now, there's a new mechanic here. Let me just read the card first, and we'll talk about the mechanic after you tell me whether you like it. Or not.
Okay.
Okay. So it's Precise Hunter. While you perform an attack, if the defender is in your bullseye arc, you may re-roll one blank result, which works well with the previous pilot. I think we've just been.
It does.
Yeah. And they've got an inherent passive ability with networked calculations. While you defend or perform an attack, you may spend one calculate token from a friendly ship at range 0 to 1 to change one eye result to an evade or a hit result.
Yep.
On the bar, you've got calculate, target lock, and barrel roll linked into calculate.
Yep.
And they're running at a 2 dice primary with 2 evades, 2 agility, sorry, and 3 hull.
Yep.
So it's like the Separatist TIE fighter type.
Yeah. Well, importantly, with one less agility.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
means these things are going to die pretty fast.
So, do you like
I
it?
like it.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
You'll notice as well that just beside Precise Hunter, there's 3 little dots.
There are.
So, do you want to explain what those they mean?
Cards with a dot before the name are limited.
Yep.
And that means you can only include one copy of them in your list. If they have 2 dots, they are. You can only have 2 of them. They're still limited, but you can only have 2 of them in your list.
Yep.
And if they have 3 dots, you can have 3 of them. So you can run 3 of this guy. You can have 3 Precise Hunters in your squad in 200 points.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I think that's really good. I think again the bullseye arc, you're not going to get it. You know, you're very rarely going to get it. However, if you had 3 of them on the board, plus people trying to dodge your other bullseye arcs because of Seer,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, I think that's pretty good. And they've got inbuilt Predator,
Yeah.
so that's fine. Yeah, I think they're pretty good. Depends on how many points they are.
Cool.
But yeah, I like it.
Nice. So then there's the PS1 version, or the i1 version of this, the Hado Chal prototype, the Z-Char offering. So the word
Sure.
offering that tells me it's just fodder, to be
Yep,
fair.
Sure.
There's 2 dots
If,
on this.
if only we knew stuff about Star Wars lore,
Yeah.
then we could be telling you what all this stuff
I know.
means. But
After an enemy ship in your bullseye arc at range 0 to 2 declares another friendly ship as a defender, you may perform a calculate or target lock action, which is pretty good.
yep, again, I mean, these guys seem to be all about bullseye arcs, which is interesting, and it's an interesting mechanic for a swarm, like I was saying, because you can potentially have a lot of different bullseye arcs crisscrossed into a kill box. So that's pretty cool.
I'd just like to say, we'll interject it, say thank you to everyone that's cheering for us. at the
Yes,
moment.
thank you very much.
We've had some cheers come in, and we have 5 people that have cheered for us, so thank you for that. It's amazing. So we still have a leader of Ulfric, who is number 1, and then we have Nick Bond as number 2, and X-Wing Tavern Wars number 3, Hawk's Head as number 4, and Phil 0091 as number 5. So thank you very much for that. I can't tell you what they've all cheered, to be honest, but you know what? If you want them, you know what to do.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on to card number 8, sir.
Yeah, I like it. I like the Horchal prototype. again, I think you've got to set up them bullseye arcs, and that's not easy to do.
No.
But yeah, that's got potential. That's quite a good card. I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you like it?
Yeah.
So it's just Grievous then? You hate
It's
you
just
hate
Grievous.
You hate it on
no,
Grievous?
and the belly rub armour thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but that's context.
John has come onto our Twitch and said thanks to everyone for cheering on the Twitch stream. We'll be producing some cards for Steve and Tim to give away in the future.
Yes.
How cool is that?
That is very cool.
And that's why they've encouraged us to do this time. So we can fund stuff to give away in the future. I get it now. Sorry. Please accept my apologies for going against the business model, to be fair. So, sorry. And, thank you to everybody that supports us. I really do appreciate it. Okay,
Yes.
So we have a weird old card now.
Okay.
Number 8. So like it or don't like it. It's DFS 081. It sounds like a furniture store.
I know, I was surprised his his subtitle not Sale Starts Sunday. Sale Ends Sunday.
It could be, it should be.
Yeah.
It should be. Presentation programming. While a friendly ship at range 0 to 1 defends, it may spend 1 calculate token to change all crit results to hit results. Why would you do that?
Because you've only got 3 hull and 2 defence, and crits are really bad.
Oh, sorry, yeah, so I'm understanding that wrong. I was
Do you
thinking
think you change your
hits
hits to
to
crits?
crits. Yeah.
No. So you turn. So you can spend your calculate token to change all of your opponents' incoming crit results to hit results.
So Ryan, just as an update on the game, I think someone said it in the chat that if Poe stays at range here, I think he's got this.
Yeah, I think so.
Poe's down to 3 hull.
Yeah.
And Ben Teen is down to 6 and Ryan's obviously got that double tap. So he's got his front arc pointing at Gemma now and Poe stressed, so I'm not sure whether she is going to be able to get out of the way unless she just runs straight towards him. What do you think?
What does she have? She got R4, so yeah, she could hard turn in towards him
And try and force the bump.
Yeah, or the barrel roll boost.
Yeah.
So at least she's been rattled as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So
anyway.
Yeah. No, I like DFS.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Again, I think that would depend on how many points he is, how many points the droid chassis is in general.
Yeah.
But I like it. Yeah. I like it because you've got 3 hull, you've only got 2 agility. You're going to die like flies. So sometimes, and if they only were capable of getting 1 calculate token, I don't think it would be very good. But because they can get 2, because they can, there was a card spoiled called Kraken.
Okay. There was. Yeah.
Which let people bank their calculate token, so they could have 2 that way. But they could also spend 1 off somebody that isn't defending to do this. Oh, no, they can't do that. Sorry, but they could spend 1 of their own and then spend 1 of the others to modify the defense dice. Because obviously you have to do this before rolling defense.
It's
dice.
kind of like mind link, isn't it?
True. Yeah, definitely. I think that's a good way to look at it. Yeah. So grappling struts.
Right, so the last card is the 2-sided card, grappling struts. Now I am undecided whether I like this or not because there's a wall of text.
There is a wall of text.
Okay, so set up.
Can I spare you reading the wall of text?
Yeah, of course you can. So what does it do in a nutshell?
It basically allows you to have 2 vulture droids clamp onto a rock, stay on that rock without moving turn after turn, and then if you want to, you can rotate them by 90 degrees for their movement.
Okay.
So they become turrets essentially on the rock. So that does a couple of things.
Yes.
It kind of keeps you stationary, which is a good way of keeping your arc quite wide, and it lets you ignore the effects of the obstacle, and I think you can still take an action as well.
Yeah, well, if you're ignoring the effects of the obstacle, then you would be able to.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, you ignore obstacles at range 0 and while you move through them.
Yep.
After you reveal your dial, if you reveal a manoeuvre that are 2 straight.
Yep.
And are at range 0, so it's a 2 straight blue. I would have thought in this particular instance.
Yeah. I don't think there is a ship without 2 straight blue.
No. And I believe these vulture droids have got a 1K.
They have. Yeah.
On the dial.
Yeah, they've got a 1K. Yeah.
Which is crazy. Manoeuvre. It's like Ryad, but in a vulture droid. Is it Ryad? No, the other one. The defender that can turn a straight into a K turn.
Yeah, Ryad.
Yeah, Ryad.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. So, grappling struts. Like it or don't like it?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. That's very unique. We haven't seen that. I mean, it may turn out, you know, a month down the line, 2 months down the line, we're all saying how much we hate it and it's spoiling X-Wing. But I think it's an exciting mechanic that we've not seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. No, I like it. You know.
So Laszlo is saying grappling hooks are a lovely mechanic, but with a card does not work with the current text. What are we saying about that? Does it work in the current with the current text?
It's the first time. It's the first time I've heard anybody bring that up. And normally, when people say I'm a rules wizard, what they mean is they put forward a comment, and then I normally go and do lots of reading and find out whether it's right or wrong. So I will have a little bit of a read of it now.
So there's a 3-hit going on.
But I'm not. I couldn't give you a judgment off the top of my head. But I haven't heard anybody raise that topic before. Is that no focus? That's a dead Poe. I think that's game. Was Ben on one? Oh, so it was Ben Teen, and he's on 1 health. So
yeah,
Ryan won by 1 hull.
He did win by 1 hull.
Very
with a couple
cool
of
game.
bombers. So PJ saying, I want to know what happens if you seismic charge a ship on a rock.
Wait, just they take a damage and you remove the rock. You don't remove the ship.
Seismic is that you blow up the rock and everything at 0 to 1 of that rock takes damage. Yeah, so there you go.
So you just.
Okay, so Laszlo's saying this. Side 1, flip while you execute a manoeuvre. Side 2, after you execute, flip back. So you keep flipping it.
No, you skip. So side 1, you skip your execute manoeuvre. So it says while you are. So if you reveal a manoeuvre other than a 2 straight and are at range 0 of an asteroid or debris cloud, you skip your execute manoeuvre step. So the only way you flip this card is if you execute a manoeuvre, and you can only do that if you flip a 2 forward.
Yeah.
If you reveal a 2 forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, you skip on side 2. So
Yeah.
So side 1.
So side 1 is, let's have a look. So while you execute manoeuvre, if you overlap an asteroid or debris cloud, and there are 1 or fewer other friendly ships at range 0 of that obstacle, you may flip this card. So you do say you're 5 straight, you land on a rock.
Yeah.
Then after you've executed it, you flip this you flip the card. Then you immediately get the bonuses of grappling struts open, so you're ignoring obstacles at range 0 and while you move through them. Then after you reveal your dial, if you reveal a manoeuvre other than a 2 straight, so I think what Sai's trying to say is because this last sentence says after you execute a manoeuvre flip this card, would it then trigger because you've just finished executing a manoeuvre? However, you're past that trigger then.
Yeah.
So you've already started to put abilities into the queue and resolve them, and the after you execute a manoeuvre window's gone. So you wouldn't flip it back again. So you don't move, flip it, and then flip it back.
Okay. Fair. I think I understand that. I think that's relatively clear.
I think that's Sai's argument, but
so overall then, separatists, droid armies, whatever you want to call them. Do you like it or don't like it?
Yeah, I'm quite excited. I think I'm more excited for these than I am the Jedi. I'll be honest, because
has there been a Jedi reveal yet?
No, we haven't had the Jedi reveal, but
was that for next week?
Yeah, well, I doubt it'll be next week. No, in FFG, but yeah, but yeah, no, I like the Republic. I like the look of their ships, and I especially like the Jedi Starfighters. But I've kind of got other factions to be doing aces in, and I think this is kind of a unique way of doing swarms that we've not really seen before. Because whenever Fantasy Flight have given us swarms in the past, you know, they've given us 6 ships plus another ship that lets you re-roll attack dice. Yeah, and we've kind of seen that twice. And I think I like the Separatists because it's a very unique way of doing the swarm. So they're about bullseye arcs, they're about sharing tokens, they're about having some sort of delicate fighters do weird stuff like lock onto rocks or be there to to provide a buff. But it isn't just your standard reroll one of your attack dice.
Right.
So
okay.
I quite like it. I'm quite excited for that. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So random question. If you're both at range 0 of each other on a rock, is it obstructed?
Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
You did answer it online.
Yeah, I did.
I did see it. That's why I've asked you.
Yeah, I
Because
know
you were
it
like,
is, yeah.
I ain't coming near this
That's
one. You
my-
need to ask your TO.
That is my favourite rules response. Is just double check if it's something you're going to get really upset about and you can't find a clear answer in the rules reference.
Yeah.
Or, and I will advocate it on the rules question group, because there are some great guys on there, not just myself. I mean, Nick will respond in a lot of the other groups. He doesn't respond in that one, but Nick's very good with the rules and he'll point you in the right direction. Especially with the rules reference as it is, because I love the rules reference, the new one, but it is a bit all over the shop, and sometimes you have to read 2 or 3 different sections.
Yeah.
You have to think a little bit outside the box and go, well, perhaps it isn't in the focus section, perhaps it's in the making an attack section or something like that. And you have to jump around a bit. So if you do get a question that will really upset you on the day, if you turn up and you're going, well, this is my what's the name of the A-wing pilot that can shoot at range 0?
Kraken.
Oh,
No.
Arvel.
Arvel. So if you're like, this is my Arvel list, and I'm going to smash into you at range 0 on this debris, and I'm going to shoot at you, and you're not going to get an obstruction, but I'm going to get a trick shot or something weird like that. Whatever the interaction is you think's going to happen every time you play, just send an email or a message to your TO, or the marshal if it's a big event, and they'll at least tell you what their opinion is.
They'll
and that's the
answer
only
it.
opinion you need for the day, to be honest.
Do you know what? There's the guys from Asmodee that do all our sort of organised play stuff. They're really good with stuff like that. If you email, I mean, I had a question
for the
on
very
one of
big
my
events.
lists,
Yeah, they're brilliant.
and I emailed Vince Kingston about it.
Yeah.
And Vince actually came back to me personally and said, look, it's going to work this way at this event, which meant that it was the way I wanted it to work and expected it to work, so I didn't have to change my list up. So it was kind of cool that the guys, Vince and Alec and people like that, are able to be receptive to listening to our questions, and they try and answer them and make the events the best that they possibly can.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and I think if it's something as standard as I think if it's something as standard as to do with sorry, Phil 0091 has just said he's broke. He's just moved into first on our cheerleaders board. So thank you very much, Phil. Oh no, we spoke too soon. That's probably the problem with live updates. But Nick has moved into first.
So what we're going to do, we've got Ryan's joined us again. So,
Hello.
Dude, seriously, before we move on to Ryan and talk about the game, thank you for your insight on Separatists. I think it was really good because I
am genuinely excited.
You kind of shocked me a little bit with a couple of the cards which I thought were actually all right.
Yeah.
But you said, well, maybe they're not so good as we think they are.
Right.
And the rationale you gave behind it is actually really, really cool. So what we're going to do is I'm going to leave the stream on, and I'm going to close the cheering for these templates at 10 minutes left on the timer.
Okay. Just took the lead.
So we've got 7. We've got
hotly contested as well.
We've got it's going backwards and forwards, mate. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So we've got 17 minutes on the timer. I would move for a cheer of a certain level gets you into a draw.
Is that because Nick can't compete with Ulf?
I don't know. So Ryan, we saw your game. You won by 1 hull.
We nearly had final salvo on the stream.
Really?
Well, because I've got console fire on 1 hull.
Oh,
the
is that
console
what that-
fire didn't go off, and then I
Fine.
killed Poe.
Yeah.
But if the console fire had killed me at the same time I killed Poe, we would have final salvoed it.
Yeah. So blinded pilot
So
as
very
well.
near.
You were absolutely kind of winging your luck a little bit for the blinded pilot.
Yeah, I had to clear that quickly.
Yeah. So did you actually clear that?
Yeah, I cleared that the turn after I got it. But we didn't take it.
Didn't take it off. Well, that just
You
threw,
can see it on the screen anyway.
that just threw everything out.
All right.
So talk to us about your leopard skin.
Which we bring up
Well, I
every
thought
time.
I'd bring a list that takes a lot of
that you're on the
damage, so I could show it off. Yeah, they got a lot of bombs, these ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you been playing them without bombs?
I have been, yeah.
Gemma's got to go.
Oh! Thank you for the game,
Bye,
Gemma.
Gemma. Thank you for being on stream.
So Rasta's saying Gemma. Door slam.
It was a choice between my fingers and your ears, listeners. So I'm sorry. I had to let the door slam. What did Rasta say? Sorry.
Rasta's saying Gemma shouldn't have engaged so close with the A-wings.
Yeah, there was a lot of knife fighting with the A-Wings, and if anybody's going to know, it's Rasta, because he had a lot of experience flying four of the new Resistance A-Wings. What are your thoughts on the Resistance A-Wings, Rasta? Because I really like them. I've been playing Lulo pretty much exclusively, and I know
Lulo's amazing.
yeah, and I know that you have.
There's no need to engage
No,
that close with Resistance A-Wing.
No, definitely not.
No.
No.
Well, every game I've played against them, and a couple of them have been against Rasta, to be
Yep.
fair, he's not engaged at anything closer than range 2 unless he knows he's not going to get shot at.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
That
and
makes
he'll
sense.
just... so Rasta said it's the best ship ever.
Yeah, I love them. I think they're
They're so
absolutely
much fun
brilliant.
to fly. They're very rewarding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very refreshing, very different.
Yeah.
And I think they're not over the top as well.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, I think they're not over the top. I think
The
a
two,
lot
I
of
think
the
the two
times,
primary is always going to peg them back a bit.
yeah,
in
definitely.
terms of that.
A lot of the times when we get a new mechanic, and that had the potential to be overpowered with the shooting out of the rear arc, because it's very different. It lets you do some very unique things. But I think you're probably right, Rasta. I think it is actually the best generic chassis
Yeah.
in the game. Yeah, it's certainly got one of the best styles in the game.
It has,
It's
I
just
would
a
say
ridiculous,
it's
a ridiculous style. Yeah.
and with the rear gun, they're so flexible. They have the flexibility that the Rebel ones don't with that rear gun.
Yep.
The boost and rotate the turret is great because if the A-Wing just flies past you,
Yep.
they can boost at an angle and open that rear arc
Yep.
up.
Well, I had that.
Absolutely.
I had that
It's-
last time we played
it's-
tournament.
Yeah, I was playing
I was-
against Johnny Cannon on Sunday and he was flying 4 of them.
Yep.
I won just literally in the last engagement,
Yep.
but they were so tricky to try and
Yeah.
pin down, and I couldn't even block them with Forlom, and Forlom's a great blocker.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
You know,
crashed one into
so-
the back of a Punisher, and then the Punisher zeroed, and I overshot him. So I just barrel rolled out of his arc and turned the gun to the rear and fired 4 dice at him.
Yeah.
He didn't feel so clever then.
So Death Rain's saying, I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs waiting for Jedis. I mean, what do we think
I
about
think a
them?
lot of people are doing that.
What do we think about the Jedis?
Yeah, the Jedis are really cool. I think I would expect them to be a lot of points. I think if Kylo's any indication,
Yeah.
I think I would expect them to be a lot.
Are they
of
going to be the first complete Force user faction we're going to see?
No, they'll have clones.
How do you mean?
So all the pilots are going to have a Force ability?
On
Or
that
a
ship,
Force token.
yes. On that ship, yes. Not in the faction, no, because you've got clones, haven't you?
Yeah.
So
I wanna fly Arcs
the
once.
arcs,
4 arcs.
yeah, the arcs. The arc fighter that gives you the rerolls, he looks quite interesting. I
Yeah.
think he's going to be really good. Whether it's him and a couple of Jedi's, or it's him and some of the V.
Yeah, but a bit
V-wings.
weird. Everyone's like, Jedis are so cool, and I'm like, I want the clones.
Yeah, well, you would.
Yeah.
Are we
a bit
going
weird.
to see
You
Captain
would.
Rex?
Very possibly. He
And
did
how-
take,
you know-
he did fly. He did. He did
Oh,
fly
Captain
in the.
Rex, is that a crew? Or a pilot?
He could be either, couldn't he? I suppose. I mean, I don't know whether he.
I don't know if
whether
he ever
flew
was a
much, but-
pilot. It could be like a crew or a gunner.
Yeah.
Because
What,
the Ark,
Rex?
I mean, the Ark has both slots. The Rebel one does at least, has a crew and a gunner slot.
Are we thinking that might be a thing then? Yeah, see a couple of the more sort of prominent clones become crew. or
Yeah,
gunners
but there was
and
quite a lot of
stuff
them.
like that.
There's
Yeah.
quite a lot of them in the TV show.
Cool. So that looked to be a bit. It was nice to see you flying bombers with bombs again, dude.
They're a good laugh.
Yeah.
He's tweaking, because I've never flown it before. So I just thought, that looks useful, that looks useful, that looks useful. And then I was like, oh, I've got 4 points left, shield upgrade.
Yeah. So what would you change on your list then?
I'm not sure Page is worth it. Just because I took it for the rotate and then barely used it, really.
Page Tycho, like it or don't like it?
I don't like it.
Don't like it.
No, I don't like it.
Fair. PJ saying I like the models on the Jedi more, especially when Naboo N1 comes out, but the Separatist play mechanic seems much more fun.
I agree with
There's a lot
you,
of.
PJ.
I kind of like the Separatist stuff because it's my kind of janky kind
There's-
of passing tokens about and.
I think it's going to be an interesting. It's going to be an interesting dynamic between the two factions, where you've got these kind of lots of the droid fighters that pop quite
Yeah.
quickly, but are everywhere and can block all your actions and take up a lot of board space and can deny lanes when they're against the Jedi fighters. Because I think
Yeah.
it's going to feel very much like that scene at the start of Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith,
So
yeah.
you're going to have, the Jedi starfighter that gets it wrong, crashes into one and then explodes in a hail of gunfire. But then you're also going to have your Anakin or your Obi-Wan dodging arcs and
Yeah, yeah.
getting out and maybe taking a couple of shots.
Absolutely.
just the paintwork's getting chipped and then they're off again and they're coming back for another attack run. So I think that's going to be quite interesting, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then how do you think that? See, I think with the more factions they announce, and it may be wrong, the more factions they announce, I think the more it leans to the hyperspace way of playing.
I think hyperspace is the future. I know we haven't talked about this on here.
Me and you haven't. I have talked about it with.
Yeah, that's true, and I think
others.
people have strong opinions about hyperspace, which perhaps maybe we can talk about that another time. I don't know, but there is only 20 seconds before we're going to give away the.
Oh right.
templates.
Okay, so 20 seconds, and currently Ulfric's in the lead with Nick Bond.
Yep, Nick Bond
second, X-Wing Tavern Worlds is third. So
yeah. So thank you very much to everyone that's cheered.
Yeah, I think it's really, really good that you're happy to put your hard-earned cash into what we're trying to do here, and we really appreciate it. But it's now closed.
It has, yes.
And give it 10 seconds for lag, and then if it doesn't update, then it's Ulfric's.
There we go. He's the #1 fan.
Still holding out for an Uglies faction. What's the...
So Uglies, they were like a band of pirates, and they made like ships out of other ships. So you'd have like a...
Ugnaughts?
No, so you'd have like a TIE fighter with X-foils, S-foils.
Yeah,
or
TIE
you
fighter
have,
cockpit
like,
with Y-wing.
or like a Y-wing with like that.
I've seen some of the guys that mod their own ships
Yeah.
sort of put stuff together like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we yes, thank you very much for the cheers, and we can announce that the winner of Matt Witham's beautiful templates is
Ulfric 1066.
yeah, Ulfric 1066.
Who is my
so thank you
favourite
very
of all
much.
the Ulfrics.
Your favourite of all the Ulfrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the 10,065 Ulfrics.
Phil 91 is saying I want Hondo Anaka and his saucer. I do you know what? As a character, Hondo is my favourite.
Yeah, Hondo's
He's my
brilliant.
favourite. He's just your classic. I tried to introduce him into my Edge of the Empire roleplay that I GM.
Okay, yeah.
And because people had seen Rebels,
Yeah.
they wouldn't go and see him. He was an NPC quest giver.
They just didn't want to
They just didn't want to go because they knew he was going to double cross them. And I said, that's metagaming. Seriously, you kind of know what's going to happen.
Perhaps he has got a bit of a reputation.
Yeah, well, I did do that.
It's
but
the way Ezra
like
always trusts him. I don't
I
get.
kind of put him into this kind of bubble where I don't know whether you know the way the Edge of the Empire system works, but you roll the dice and the dice kind of tell you whether you've got successes or failures and things like that. So they rolled the dice and I released information to them, and in the strict terms of RPG, the information the GM gives you is what you know.
Yes.
You can't take that out of game and go, well, actually, I've seen the programme and then I know that's going to happen. So he was some hero in the smuggler world that was just amazing. He had so many credits and so many contacts and all this amazing, and he'd be the perfect thing, to go and see him to get some work and get some bits and bobs, like stealing some munitions or something like that. Yeah. They wouldn't touch him with a barge pole, mate. They would not touch him with a barge pole.
See, I'm the kind of player.
And I wanted to do my Hondo voice and everything.
Did you ever read any of Dork Tower?
No.
So it was like a comic book about just that kind of stuff about role playing and gaming and stuff like that. And there's one where the guy's like, "Yes, I've finally finished 3 months of preparation for this campaign tonight, and I've written out all my maps and everything." And he says, "I can't wait for the session to start." And it's like later that evening, he's talking to his 3 players, and he says, "You were on a long dusty road. As you round the bend, you see a dip into a valley." At the centre of the valley is a huge rock face, and in the centre of that rock face is a dark portcullis tunnel. And like every single one of the players go, "We walk straight on." Like we carry on straight past it.
Yeah,
and then you just see him going,
Once more to the breach.
Yeah.
I've prepped
Hot-
that situation.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And that sounds like your players. You're like, "No, go and see Hondo and do this thing." And they're like, "No, I don't want to do that."
So Pikey Smurf John has subscribed to Twitch Prime, so thank you, sir. Do you know what? Genuinely, we tend to come in here on a Tuesday and we give up our playing time to try and entertain you guys. I hope we've done that, and we really do thank you for all the cheering, and because every cheer that you give us, it donates money to the store for us to reinvest back into these streams to give away bigger and better prizes.
Absolutely.
That aside, and I'm sure I speak because we have got the dream team in the room right now.
Absolutely.
I would like to say to you guys, that watch us do our thing, thank you so much. We really do appreciate it, because it's pointless doing this if people aren't going to watch and aren't going to get involved.
Yep.
You know,
thank you for your involvement.
Yeah, Weekend Warlords is actually, to some, the X-Wing capital of the UK. You know, they say it's the home of UK
It is the
X-Wing.
home, the spiritual home.
The spiritual home of UK X-Wing.
UK X-Wing.
We're happy to say we've got such a good reputation within the community, you know, and we're happy that you guys trust us enough with your time to log in and just listen to three guys just chat rubbish about a game. But you know, we love doing it. We love that you guys interact with us. We absolutely love that you guys are prepared to put your hands in your pockets and help us to keep these things going and keep the lights on and keep the roofs over our head. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that came to the tournaments this weekend.
Yes.
We've had some amazing games this weekend. Congratulations again to Vienna Cowboy for coming all the way over from Austria and teaching us how to play X-Wing.
Oh yes.
And the next one, and it would kill me if I didn't do this, the next one is the 9th of February.
Yes.
And do you know what the 9th of February is? It's Rasta Mace's birthday.
Of course it is.
Yeah, Rasta Mace's birthday on the Saturday, the 9th of February. We have 17 tickets already sold.
Yep.
And they only went live at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah.
So nearly half the
more by
tickets
now.
have sold. Chat about the games. You guys barely even notice what's going on
It's
now.
accurate.
But do you know what? You listen on a Saturday and a Sunday, mate, and we are proper.
We were glued to the final on Sunday.
serious.
Oh my word!
Yeah, I think
You know, serious. I mean, Tuesdays is our casual night.
Yes.
We love to have fun. We love to kind of put things together. We will have more episodes of Tim, do you like it or not? I think we need to come up with a better name for that. We're Rasta. Yeah, Maze Room says Rasta turning 29 again.
Yeah.
Well, he got to
Every year.
He got to 40, then he started counting backwards. John Vickery, cheers for the stream, gents. Great work, Steve, Ryan, and Tim. No, thank you, mate. Thanks for the kind comments. I wish it was 39. Tim, deal or no deal? Yeah, that could be it. Deal or no deal. Kay is number 8 fan. We love it.
Well done, Kay.
Thank you very much. But do you know what? I'm going to talk to Rasta.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, could the
sorry,
dream-
I was going to say we did. I saw your previous comment, so yeah, no, we definitely can sign those, and that would be an honour. Never been asked to sign anything in my life before.
Yeah, that'd be cool,
Yeah,
man.
so
Yeah.
no, yeah, we can.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
It's dreads at 29. Brilliant. I will be talking, because Rasta, now you're tuned in, there was a request for one of the features that people want to hear is recipes with
Yeah,
Rasta.
recipes with Rasta.
So next time I see you, bro, we'll have a chat about that and see whether you can come up with some recipes.
Right.
And literally come in and say what they are, and then
Just-
off you go again.
Just while Rasta's listening, on
Yeah,
the topic of recipes with Rasta, now I'm pretty sure that as proud as I am of this, you're going to think that I've done something horrendous to your culture. But Saturday, I cooked a ragu. It happened to have sweet potato in it instead of mince because that's all I had in the house. But I made a sweet potato ragu, which was ridiculously tasty, in cannelloni, and I made my own bechamel sauce. So
Did you
I ate
really?
it whilst thinking of you, Rasta. Although I thought if you were actually here, you'd be telling me how it's not Italian and how I should have had ricotta in, but I didn't have any ricotta. There we go, look. There we go. But I put the effort in.
Brilliant.
And I tried.
That's all that matters, Tim.
So... Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of our viewers, Rasta, that actually want a little kind of 5-minute recipes of Rasta type feature.
Yeah,
so,
between the games.
Yeah, between the
Cooking with
games.
Rasta.
So cooking with Rasta. So the 15 minutes downtime between the games, we could have recipes of Rasta, and then you could come in and teach us all how to cook and make better food
I think
on a budget as well.
I think Rasta's just cleaning up all the crack and
I
it's
think-
just spat out all over him. It wasn't meant to be vegan. I eat meat. I just only had sweet potato in. the
So
house.
Rasta's
So that's
calling
what
you
I
out,
used.
calling you out for being a vegan. Just to put a
Yeah.
bit of context on.
It wasn't vegan. I used beef stock.
Recipes with Rasta, that would be me. Yeah, PJ came up with that one. You know, you want to teach us all how to cook. Do you know what? Rasta can cook as well. I
Yeah.
have tasted Rasta's food, and it is different level. You know, so fair play. And I think the best thing that Rasta ever did when I went round his house for dinner was take a dead fish out the fridge and show me it and put his eyes in my face, and I'm like, oh, get that away from me. And I said, you actually eat that? And he's
Pasta
like,
and
yeah,
mash.
it's a proper fish.
Pasta
proper
and
fish.
mash is the feature.
X-Wing Fry Wars, pasta and mash.
Pasta and mash. That's my favourite.
Yeah, but that's the Monday night show.
Got pasta and mash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pasta Mace and Mash Brooks.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, pasta and mash.
Yeah,
I like
pasta
it.
and mash. So if you're happy to do that, Russ, I'm sure the viewers would love that. But yeah, do you know what? I think it's time to call it because it's 10 o'clock and we might be able to get a game in before we go home. What, me and you?
Cheeky.
Jesus, I've got 2 hours, dude. Not 10. Not 10. But yeah, so keep them coming. Hit me up on Facebook. Drop some suggestions in the Weekend Warlords X-Wing room. Sign up, subscribe to YouTube. Order Wave 3 from weekendwarlords.co.uk/shop.
And come and join us for Rasta Master's birthday.
And come and join us for Rasta's birthday
Yeah.
on the 9th. Seriously, because it's going to be a bit of fun, a bit of party, and Rasta loves Kraken, just saying that. If you want to get him a little gift or anything like that, you know, so...
We'll have the stream going as always if you can't make it.
Yeah, and if you can't make it, you know, we will get Rasta on the stream for one of the games on that day. Hopefully the final, because you know what, he's a bit good at this game sometimes. So
Yes. Yes.
you know,
Sometimes.
it's all good. So thank you for tuning in from all of us here. It's been amazing. We've had another great night. Tim, thank you so much for joining me.
No, thank you very much.
Ryan,
I've
thank you
enjoyed
for
it.
the first one.
Thank you for having me, sir.
And we'll do a monthly quiz as well, I think,
I don't know about that.
or a bi-monthly quiz,
I don't know about that.
because I'm not going to go down the route and you and buy again, so that's fine.
Right, on that note, before Steve signs us up for anything more, we'll say goodnight.
Yeah, one love everybody. Thank you for
Yeah.
tuning in. Weekend Warlords. We are the best UK stream, the best weekly UK stream show in the country. Because
Let's go with that.
I'll say that.
yeah, sorry, self-proclaimed. Good night, everybody,
Good night.
and see you next week. Ta-ta for now.